Diablo, the Lord of Terror's semi-celestial binds are weakening, allowing him to walk among the mortal world in search of his brothers, the demon lords, Mephisto and Baal. As he draws nearer to his brethren, Diablo's power grows and will eventually permit him to shed his mortal coil. Together, the brothers, also known as the Three Prime Evils, seek out the World Stone, the heart and soul of this world, with the ultimate goal of corrupting the World Stone and controlling humanity, drawing ever closer to reality. A small band of adventurers has been plucked from distant realms and thrown together in this new world, placed upon a path with the aim of stopping this corruption before it can consume everything and spread to other dimensions. Welcome to the world of Sanctuary.
Welcome back to Abracadagger. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing, liking, commenting, all that good stuff. I don't think anybody comments. I don't think anybody shares it. I don't think anybody even likes the sessions. But you know what? I'm going to keep saying it because, maybe 100 years from now, somebody will look back and say, hey, this is pretty good. Let's like and share this. And then I won't give a fuck because I'm dead, but whatever. We're going to jump into this and... I'm interested to see where it goes. Rowan, you want to give a recap from last week? Man, this could be a long recap, I think.
Oh shit, I spilled my soup.
That is not part of the recap.
Last session, Rowan had a date. That date went very poorly. At the end, I guess, because she started tripping balls, and hallucinating. Like,
what
a bunch
did
of
he put in that food? Damn.
God, it was so good. It made her see things. Anyways,
the food?
Yeah, the food.
Oh, okay.
I started hallucinating shadowy, grotesque figures, chasing her around. So she runs, manages. And then start shoveling angel root into her mouth. Lazarus gets very paranoid, I think, is what he's starting to become, and somehow ends up stuck in a library for a little bit before running out of there as fast as flying out of there as fast as
No, Ross, I'm sorry. Grease was a perfect gentleman, thank you.
What was my name?
Ross.
No. What did Rowan say? What was my name?
Oh. Sorry, Boros.
I was about to say, I wasn't gonna call that out. But...
Sorry, Boros started getting very paranoid and ended up flying out of the library thinking like, oh, something's surrounding him. Somehow ends up where Rowan is. Don't exactly know in character how that happened.
He heard.
Rowan's not exactly seeing any of her allies.
He saw the people moving through the streets and he heard the commotion. He's not seeing or hearing things like you are on your level. He's just extremely paranoid from shit that's not there, apparently. So he can still see reality. You can't.
Cool. Vec is very hungry. He's a very hungry boy. He's about to get into a brawl with the palace guards because he's eaten up all the stores and now he's in for I don't know, he's in for a bad time. Ross is brooding somewhere.
I am Batman.
Draven is having a
very uncharacteristic anger.
A very uncharacteristic angry spat with Simon, of all people. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, people are having some breakdowns. Seems like. And Draven, yeah, very very uncharacteristic for him because things usually don't bother him, right? Uh, but there's just something nagging in his head there. But Ross, where exactly would Ross have been? I believe Rowan said, and this
Yeah.
he may be like at the top of the palace, kind of up away from everyone on the there's like a balcony up there, you know.
Yeah, ramparts, balcony,
Right.
looking for seclusion.
He definitely has seclusion. He is
Yeah.
in a part of the palace that um, not many people go to, especially in these times. So you're looking out kind of across the city. Actually, this would look towards the back of the palace. So you're looking out across the ocean, actually.
Okay.
Are you discussing anything with anyone at the moment? Or are you trying to sit in silence?
Um, I would be trying to convince someone that it's done. Akara is a vet. You know, we've taken
Right.
vengeance on her.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna say for the moment that conversation is not heated in any way, as the entity within is kind of for now satiated.
Hey.
But there is a discussion happening. She is, speaking back to you. Um, but this nagging itch, like you still feel that other entity that is within that you invited in.
Yeah.
There's this nagging itch, like this itch in your mind. Uh, like there's just too much. There's too many people in there. uh, so first thing I need you to do is, well, What's your passive perception?
Oh, my old man.
Let me see. I got you. Ross. Ooh, you need to heal too, buddy.
I don't. Did we actually get any kind of rest?
Not yet.
Yeah,
You
that's
may
what
have
I'm
gotten a short rest at this point, but not a long rest.
saying.
Your
It's okay.
passive is a 17, dude.
Yeah, I know, but
That's pretty
that's
damn good.
yeah. It's my hearing that brings me back down.
Yeah. So I'm look right now. I'm worried about visual. So,
Okay.
uh,
Yep.
this is all visual. So you actually, as you're sitting there, I imagine you're kind of having this conversation, right? But your eyes are not focused on it. You're just kind of staring off into space. Uh, and maybe every once in a while you'll see a star twinkle in the sky, or the moonlight will catch the wave and it'll catch your attention. But for the most part, you're not focusing on anything because you're having this internal dialogue. There is a moment though when you see kind of a shimmer out the corner of your eye, and you actually see Kasha standing there before you as she's talking. This has never happened. You're not even sure if this can happen, but you, at the moment, are staring at Kasha, and she is sort of translucent. You can almost see through her, and she is tattered and torn. Like maybe what she looked like in the last moments of her life.
Finally, you here before me. Finished the job. Can go on to peace now. Need to go on to peace.
I am not sure how to do that. Can you not release me?
Briefly uncertain, breaking eye contact. Glance out over beautiful Luke Ghislaine, even though there's a bunch of death that's recently occurred down there. I will find a way. There's nothing that will stop me from doing so.
As you're speaking, it itch, man. Your head itches, dude. It itches bad. Like it's inside.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I am not wearing armor.
Right.
I've got
Where
tunic.
is your armor?
It's in the room.
Okay.
It's in Draven and Ross's room.
Okay.
I've got kind of a wool spun tunic, some pretty drab brown leather pants, and some high knee boots or knee high boots that
Gotcha.
turn down at the ends, at the top, whatever the top of the boots are called. And
The hole. That's what I call it. Put your foot in the
not
hole, damn it.
not surprised. Yeah, I look at her and my hand almost unconsciously so comes to my head and I'm rubbing at my temple, my fingers digging into the skin, leaving red marks that match the same tint brand of the red hand on my face, the right side of my face.
Okay. Um, you know you kind of stop talking here, like you said, and there's this moment of contemplation, like holy shit, I never really thought about how I'd release her, right? So during that, you feel actually, yeah, you feel like water running down the side of your face. And as you kind of pass your fingers, well, you realize your fingers are already there as you're scratching again. You pull your hand back, your hand is covered in blood, and there's skin underneath your fingernails. And now you feel the pain where you were scratching, as if a cut or a slice. And you focus on that, and you feel the blood almost pouring down the side of your face.
So there's a moment where there are two thoughts. There's fear, sharp instinctual pang of fear as I look at my hand, recognize my own skin beneath my fingernail, and then there's the thought, oh good, I'm still human. I'm not something else. And I think I reach back and I try to see if there's any openings, and I kind of like tenderly touch at the wounds, trying to see if I can, how bad it is.
Your finger goes in. You can feel an obvious cavity there, like a hole, about an inch long, about the width of your finger, and it hurts. Like it burns. It's like hell when you touch it. Like it's just raw meat right there. You realize you've scratched into your skin, and you have been scratching for quite some time. At this point, as you really start to notice, you see pieces of skin on your shoulder, and you look down, and there's a pool of blood at your feet, and you realize you've been bleeding for a while. Like you don't even realize how much time has passed at this point. And your eyes begin to kind of roll back a little bit as you realize you just got a little faint. There's a lot of blood.
I need help. And I think I would stagger and lean against whatever railing there is. Unless you just want me to fall off the top of the
Well,
palace.
that's up to you, buddy.
Just tumble down to my death. And so ends the story of Ross. Don't split the party, no. Yeah, I would try and catch my balance on the whatever railing or guard is available, and use it to slide myself down to the floor and dizzily. Again, I'm still like, I don't know that I've stopped. Every time I touch the wound, I'm probably pressing a little bit too hard, harder than I should be, but still, it's almost this morbid curiosity as I'm touching to see how bad it is, but I'm also making it worse, agitating it. You can hear the like squelching of my well, of the flesh.
Yeah. Give me. This would be intelligence. Give me an intelligence check.
Sure.
You do remember, like you're out of, you're spent. You have nothing left as far as divine energy.
Ooh.
Do you have any spell points left? Hold on. I mean spell slots. Let me see.
Y- yep.
Yeah, you
But
sure do.
also the candle's worn out, so
Yes, you have.
uh,
If you had a level of exhaustion or anything, you would now have an extra 2. So let's see.
I don't think I had
Yeah,
any.
you don't have any. So you have 2 levels as the candle has worn off.
So I'm gonna roll again. You can decide if the second roll counts or not. So it would be a 9 for the intelligence. I'm gonna change myself for the.
Yeah. Good thing I didn't say what I was gonna say, because that
Yep.
is not enough.
Yep. That's what I'm.
But you are absolutely aware all of a sudden that something is very wrong. And you are all alone on top of the palace, and no one knows where you are.
Draven. I need Draven. And do I still see Kasha?
No. You turn around, there's nothing there.
Yeah, I think being alone gives me that moment to kind of clutch myself. And very real fear of death grips me. Recognize it. Time I am very ashamed of. And there's the glimmer, the trace of a thought that brought Draven and I here. And it's happening again. Doing it again. But I push it away, and I don't think I'm thinking straight, especially with the tiredness, weighing against. I swing one leg over whatever railing there is. Awesome. See it, Liam.
You are suddenly very aware of yourself. Like, you're not
Yeah.
doing well.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm strong enough to do it easily as I throw one leg over, like I said, the guard or railing,
Oh God.
and
No,
the
don't do
yeah
this.
the world the world tilts, and I dizzily kind of lose all strength in my limbs as I kind of tumble on the other side.
So
would-
you are roughly 3 stories above the ground.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm trying to get back to Draven, trying to get help. I think I would try and engage the boots. Oh, would Ross still wear the boots?
Is that the only boots he has?
No, but they're like special, just the same way the blade is special. So I don't know that he'd go without them, and they're not armor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, is Ross the kind of guy to walk around barefooted?
No.
Well, then he would have his boots on.
Yeah.
I would assume.
But I did describe them. You know what? I'll take it. Let's go. We're gonna follow this. I think I have the boots. I don't. There we go. Done, DM.
Okay. That's your call.
Yep.
Okay. Honestly, I don't see Ross being the guy that carries around extra clothes just to look nice. He's more soldier than anything.
Yeah, these are traveler's clothes.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, okay.
so-
Gotcha.
yeah, just stuff you would wear while If you're giving it to me, I'll wear them. If not, that's okay.
I mean, it's your
I'm
call,
good.
dude. It is totally your call.
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't know how Ross would be on his off time. You do.
Fair enough. Okay, then, like I said, I didn't describe that I was wearing the wing boots, so I'm not. So,
Okay.
yeah, I lean over the railing, and maybe too late, I realize, like, oh, shit.
You look down and just see some slippers on your feet.
Yep. I realized that I wanted to get away from everything that reminded me of battle. The children, Kara the rage, yelling, all of it.
Are you
I-
falling?
I'm gonna try and catch myself, but if I don't, I am falling, yeah.
This is gonna be, I will say, athletics or acrobatics, your choice, to try and catch yourself. It is a disadvantage.
Yep. Athletics. Why didn't you roll with disadvantage? Come on, game.
Oof.
Here, I'll roll
Damn.
again.
God damn. Oh, you got saving throw bonuses from your damn paladin.
Nope. Nope. That's not a factor. in
Oh
that.
no, that's a skill.
That's just my modifier.
So for
so-
9.
So 20 total.
I mean, that's enough. You start to lean back, and as you look down to invoke the boots, you were like, "Oh shit!" and grab a hold, just with the fingertips. As the blood on your fingertips begins to slip, you reach out with the other hand just in time to catch yourself, and pull yourself. And there's a brief moment where your heartbeat just as you realize you just about killed yourself.
Yeah. I think that kind of adrenaline would provide the lucidity to search for a stairwell, a way back down, a safe way back down.
Yeah, I mean, you know your way out of here, so you find your way back down. I'm gonna say to the rooms. You're not sure where Draven is, so where
I would say that everybody I meet, eat guards, servants, whoever. Where's Draven? I need help. While clutching my head.
it's kind of strange. There's no guards. You don't run into anyone.
Then I'm still yelling at his name. Then.
Yeah, you get down to where your rooms are, which is just on the next level. Probably the nearest familiar place to you. And there's nobody. All 3 rooms are empty, other than Thebe snoring away in the corner of one of the rooms. Give me a perception check as you open the door to you and Draven's room. Vision based.
It's still disadvantage. Everything's just disadvantage. For me.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
I'm gonna say it's alt.
Control.
Oh! Okay. I didn't click it. That didn't do it either. Alright, just... Okay, they did it then! It's yeah, control is advantage.
So the first one.
Control advantage. That was ult advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you open the door. So this was not a high DC, but this is to see something. Now I need you to give me a wisdom, just a check, not a saving throw, but a check.
We're gonna try alt for this one, and then we'll just give up and roll 2D. That's it. Alt is disadvantage.
Okay, that's not bad actually.
That's still advantage.
Nope, that was still advantage. Ah!
That's fine. We'll just take the lower one, which is only 1 point lower, so total of 15, which is enough. You catch as you open the door, yelling for Draven, and you kind of glance about the room. With Ross, I assume his armor is taken off and kind of laid neatly in a place shield leaning against maybe the bed or something. Yeah, there's a glint that catches your eye as you see the diamond on your shield. And that strikes something.
I'm gonna stagger towards it.
Yeah, there's as you stagger towards the diamond and kind of focus on it, you now feel this invasiveness, this ick within you, and understand exactly what is happening.
Gods, we're all been corrupted. And I think I'm gonna go and hug my armor, pressing my cheek against the diamond. As
Mark another hit point off as well, as you are bleeding profusely.
Love it. Good. Let's see. My pack would be here, so I'm going to search for, please. Yes! I have sending stones. Although this one was Deckard, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one that from Deckard.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna call for help. I grab it, and I touch the stone, and a tendril of magic goes into the kind of smooth carved stone. Deckard, I need your help. I'm in the palace. We're corrupted, all of us.
The stone. Yeah. On my way. Ross? Yes, Ross. Oh, I'm coming. And it just kind of rambles off as he runs out of words. Yeah, a few moments later, as you're there, at this point, mark another 2 hit points off. As it takes him a minute. He's older, man. He can't move like he used to. It takes him a moment to get there. As you're kind of sitting there, kind of hunched over, like you're almost kneeling, like you're kneeling, I guess, kind of hunched over with an arm around your on your armor, and the other one kind of touching the diamond on the shield. As that's kind of where you, huh?
I am fetal position, like cradling
Okay.
however close I can get to the diamond. That's what I'm doing.
You're
Okay.
having a bad trip.
Okay. He walks in. It takes you a moment, but you realize there's a hand up on your arm, and you hear your name, and now you realize this is probably the 3rd or 4th time that your name has been spoken, and you're just now kind of catching on to the fact and coming to. Ross, are you okay? What do you need me to do?
My head. Corruption. Help me. And I don't even think I would spare reaching out to him. I am clenching onto this diamond for dear life, like the armor and getting close to the diamond.
You hear rummaging. You hear clank, 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 clank as shit falls, like he's rummaging through something nearby. I don't know if you're paying attention. And then you hear as you feel something being pushed up to your mouth. Yeah, drink this. As he finds the healing potion that is in your inventory.
Tonka.
So it's a level 1, so it's going to be 1d6 plus your con mod in hit points.
Doink. I believe you. So.
Hey, right. So 9 hit points. Or no, you rolled a 5. 8 hit points. Sorry. Oh, it says it in chat. Duh. Okay.
I got a deal.
Let me mute my phone real quick. All right. You feel better. You understand what he gave you. You instantly feel the difference, as you drink and realize, even in the fetal position and clutching this shield, your hands were still, you were still scratching. And you feel the stickiness of the blood as it sort of begins to coagulate and dry. You feel a little bit of that groove in your head kind of fill in, and realize that you were scratching even as you were drinking this potion. You feel better, but you also still feel this corruption. As he says, "Oh, you look better. What can I do for the angel? I don't have any angel root. Do you have any? Do your friends? Where, Rowan?" As he kind of turns and yells for Rowan.
I think I would weakly kind of. Wait! Don't leave me!
Oh, right. Well, damn it, man. I can't help you up.
My hands! Bind them! Or wrap my fingers with bandages. It itches. It burns!
Not sure what you're talking about. Right. I will not leave you, son. I'll be right back. I promise. And he kind of shuffles across the room. You hear him in the room. You know, he's shuffling around. He doesn't leave the room. You hear him kind of swearing, under his breath there as you hear shit get knocked over. You hear things being pulled, drawers. And then he finally comes back with, like a sheet from the bed there, and he says, "This is all we can do for now." And he just wraps your hands and ties it in a knot, almost like makeshift bindings. So you can try to break them, obviously, but I mean, it's just a sheet. You could probably get out of it if you really tried. But at this point, if you try to scratch, it's just a big bundle of cloth up against your head. Unless you remove the sheet yourself.
Yeah, if I'm aware of this, then I would try to avoid taking the sheet off. Still curled around the chest piece of the armor. I would, and this entire time, whenever Deckard feeds me something, helps me with my hands, all that. I mean, it's kind of like a baby, eyes closed, just turning and. That's
creepy.
That's raw.
Dada.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my God, Daddy Deckard. Okay.
He's not doing well, is he?
No. No. This is, I mean, yeah, there are very few times that he's been reduced to this, and Raven probably would never have seen him like. Yeah, this is bad for him.
He looks at you. You feel him kind of grab your face and force it towards him. Do you open your eyes?
How bad is the like this continuous itchiness that's at my scalp?
Oh, it's bad. Like you're fighting the urge to rip the sheet off and just claw.
I mean, he's looking at me and my face is like in a tight rictus. My jawline is jumping out. I'm clenching my teeth. Even if he turns my face, my eyes are closed with just sheer will to keep myself from clawing my skin off,
Yeah.
peeling it away.
All right. You are not as far along as your friends are, so for the moment you're able to maintain. But he will kind of forcing you to look at it. Well, you're not opening your eyes, but he's forcing your face to face his.
Yeah.
Where are your friends? I cannot help you.
I would say find Simon. I don't know where the others are. Oh, it burns. Find them. They're in danger.
Then I am to leave you here.
Go! Go!
All right. He heads out of the room. As you're left on the floor to your own devices.
Shiver there and face my demons. Alone, but with Thebe in the room, snoring. For nice ambience. No, he's not in the room, but I
Right,
wish he was in the room.
Yeah. I need you to give me give me one more wisdom check.
Okay. I'm gonna say shift is the only other option we've got. Left shift. I mean, I don't even know anymore. Check. Boop. That's not it either.
Nope. That's a 20.
That's advantage. No, I think that's advantage.
It didn't roll at
Have you tried
advantage.
shift?
Yeah. God, you have. I don't know what's going on. It's fine. 10. I'm gonna find it. I used to know it.
Why is your wisdom check so bad? Jesus. Okay. All right. We're gonna jump to Vic. Haven't been to you in a moment. At this
Oh.
point, there are probably 6 guards on you at the moment, trying to restrain you, trying not to hurt you, but it's getting to a point where they may not have a choice. You have a roll to make here to see if you're going to turn and decide to see what human tastes like, or if you're going to fight them off to just try and continue to consume what is available in the kitchen. So, you did really well on this last week because you rolled a nat 20. I don't think that's going to hold, buddy, because you got disadvantage with the exhaustion. So, give me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Wisdom save. Alright, let's.
That's a fail, so there's
oh,
no
yeah,
point
I
in even
can't
rolling again.
Let me just try shift. It's not shift either. What is it? That was control. Oh well.
Okay. Yeah. Since they're throwing themselves at you, why not taste them? There's a moment where you chomp down on one of their arms as the man screams. Oh, and yells out. That's right, I need to roll something real quick too. Oh, absolutely. Okay, awesome. You are, given what's going on, and given that, oh, give me another con save too. Sorry, that's right. It's your
I found it.
screen.
It's control. It's left control.
Oh, it has to be
Oh.
a specific control, not just any of them, not just either one. Okay.
Con at disadvantage.
Yep.
There it is.
Okay. During this tussle, as you bite this guy, wanting to consume more, you feel a sharp pain in your stomach, and it is, well, you're not sure what the pain is from. You will take 15 points of damage as something inside you just ruptured.
As a question, just what kind of damage was this? Out of just curiosity.
Oh,
If
you
I
were
remember,
raging.
he is raging.
I don't know if that would affect this or not. This is like your insides. This is basically your stomach just busted open.
Okay, well,
So I don't know if your rage would.
undisclosed damage.
Yeah, I don't know if that would affect your, halving the damage or not. Honestly.
Yeah. No, it probably wouldn't. It's internal, so it doesn't count to any of the chosen types of damage. So yeah, straight damage.
This would be that untyped damage, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, you already applied it.
Yeah, I did. As you feel this, you kind of double over, and with this amount of guards, they're able to subdue you. I'm not gonna make you fight the guards. I mean, 5, 6 of them on you, and you're hurting like this, and already down on your health, and you're exhausted. I don't think you'd put up too much of a fight, although you're pretty fucking tough and strong. But I think they'd be able to handle it. And also, I don't want to just keep dragging this on and have you killing guards. That would, I mean, it may come to that, but we'll see. So Simon and Draven were basically throwing books at each other in the library. Boros and Rowan.
Have you read this one? Oh, okay.
No, go ahead. I didn't know if you were ready to get into it or not. So if you're here and good to go, let's do it.
Read this one. It is about being a leader, a proper leader, unlike you. Stupid. He throws it. Its
thought
title
I actually-
is Kings of the Past. Go ahead, sorry.
I thought I actually left.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
Yeah. It's fresh in my memory. He had left.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Maybe he was throwing it at the door as you left the door.
That scene was also from the past, just like the title of the book.
So Draven, Simon has left. You're stewing. There's this nagging feeling, like, obviously, Draven doesn't get mad, right? Like, things just kind of roll off his shoulders. This isn't, like, something's off, but you can't kick it. You're still mad. Hang on. Rowan, this is the second day, but it hasn't been quite 2 full days. You start to think, this. Why am I mad? This doesn't even make sense. But then you once again focus on the fact that Simon disappeared and you didn't see him attack anyone, but he's gone. You go back to Ross. Ross is supposed to be leading this group. The fuck is he doing? And you once again focus on giving Ross a piece of your fucking mind. And he's not here in the library. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Well, you know what? You come up with some names that you think fits each person, and while you're doing that, we will go to Rowan and yeah, I got you, Danny. I got you. We're gonna. Oh shit. We're gonna go back to Boros and Rowan. Sorry, Boros, you have turned away from Rowan and turned to face Grease, as he is. I think the last thing you said was something's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes, I can see something is wrong. Put the weapon down, please. We do not wish to fight here. There are women and children around. I do not want you to get hurt. You don't really know this guy? You've seen him once or twice, and you've heard the group maybe mention him here and there, but Boros does not know this guy. And it looks like he's attacking Rowan. Or it looks like he was attacking Rowan or chasing Rowan. That moment of clarity you had it was fleeting. It is gone.
Yeah. Stand back, fiend! Won't let you hurt her.
I am no fiend. You cannot see me. I am your friend. Well, I was your friend. It's a strange story, but I am not here to hurt you.
I'm going to raise my rapier a little bit higher as like this like guttural like internal like grumbling starts happening. I will not be fed your lies.
Yeah. You see him turn over his shoulder to the he doesn't take his eyes off you. He just kind of turns his head a little, and he tells the guard. Now you can see things for what they were. You see reality, but your mind is warping how you're perceiving it.
Mm-hmm.
So you see him turn and say something over his shoulder. He tells the guard behind him, "Go and find the one they call Ross." And the guard, you see him nod and turn and run. And you do see, kind of in the background in your peripheral there, over Grease's shoulder and kind of to your sides, there are women and children all around. But whatever this thing that was chasing you, it's standing behind that little girl off to your right. And when you turn to focus on it, it's not there, but you see back to your left side a shadow move across, then you turn and it just kind of fades into the darkness behind the other people. Whatever it is, it followed you here.
I'm going to kind of speak back to Rowan, but I'm going to keep my eyes on Grease. Rowan, we're surrounded. We need a way out of here.
Rowan, give me a wisdom saving throw. Disadvantage, please.
Okie dokes. Okay. Sheet. Oh. Oh.
Jesus! Even with disadvantage, Boros's words strike through the whispers. there's a few there. Well, actually, there's a moment where you've been laying here, with your eyes shut and kind of you kind of open your eyes and then close them and then open them, close them. You know, because you're still trying to get away, but you're still also trying to see what's going on around you. But at the same time, you'll close your eyes to kind of concentrate or focus on this whispering and try to get rid of it. And then there was that moment where you prayed to Saloon, and so you're just getting kind of images as to what's going on here because you're not keeping your eyes open the full time, so you're getting like snapshots. And you see Boros, who previously there was this entity reaching for you, screeching your name. Now Boros is there with his back to you, and you hear the voice and you hear the words that he just spoke. As I will give you you have about 1 minute of clarity as the voices kind of recede as you force them back. They're still there, and it's driving you, but you got about a minute to do what you can do.
Boros, we need the angel root. And then this time I actually go into my pocket and I actually grab angel root and I shove it in my mouth. I offer one to him.
Yeah, you at that moment when you start to speak, you just start spitting up sand. And you realize the sand in your hand, there's sand all over your face, in your mouth. Yeah, you roll me a d6. Boros, your friend, you hear the words, but is it really Rowan, or is it this thing looking like Rowan? It imitated Simon already. Is this really Rowan?
Feel like hearing the words. He's going to.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
As critically as he can. Not very critically. He's got the mental aptitude of a 5-year-old at the moment.
Everything's pretty.
I think he's going to decide to trust Rowan this one time. Because he's already defending her.
If you want to do that, give me... You know what? Give me an intelligence saving throw. Disadvantage,
Okay.
unfortunately, but... Did you just roll double 9s?
Sure did.
Jesus. She hands you something. You're not quite sure why, but you take it.
And what am I supposed to do with this?
You're supposed to eat it. It'll clear your mind a little.
Gonna kind of growl at himself. Looks like she just handed him a piece of bark.
Yeah, pretty much. Eat the tree. If
Damn
you
it.
eat it, they will come.
He's gonna shove it in his mouth and hope that this thing isn't trying to kill him.
Roll me a 1d6.
Within
It's full of
1
fiber.
minute,
Makes
how
you
many
poop.
angel root can I consume?
Well, that depends. Are you just shoving it down or you chewing it up?
Shoving it down. It can't be worse than the sand.
Okay. You're gonna have to give me a con saving throw to make sure you don't choke yourself here, because they're not like little bitty things. You know, it's probably, each one's probably the size of like a pill bottle. Oh.
12.
Okay, so first off, that brings you to it. Oops, 19. Okay.
Unless I can use my bardic.
If you want to, sure. Also, who would you give your inspiration to this week for the recap? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to
Who
ask
didn't
that.
have it?
Ross does have it. Oops. Boros does not. Vic does. Simon, Boros. Well, Thieves sleeping, so. Oh, Simon, Boros, and I don't. Do you have it, Rowan?
I have.
So Simon and Boros are the only ones that do not have it.
Boros.
Okay. Okay. During this moment, you see Rowan begin to choke.
Hold on, I'm using my bardic.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah, you shove it down. And there's this lump in your throat for a second, and this momentary kind of panic where you're like, and then you get it down as you
It's
feel
kind
it.
of like when you drink bubble tea and you slurp too hard and it just goes down.
Yeah. So I will give you a chance to eat another one, and that's gonna be your minute though, because you're trying to choke it down.
Yep. I'll take it.
Okay. So that was a 4. Okay, that puts you down to a 20. Boros, you're at a 19. The whispers, Rowan, are there. You can't get rid of them, but they're not overbearing at the moment. For now, it seems you have lessened them, but they're gonna drive you. Like, you got to get rid of this. But for the moment, you can act. Let's say Rowan's acting as though she's got a bad migraine for the moment.
Got it.
Boros, you are at a 19. You begin to somewhat understand that you can't trust what your mind is telling you. You know something's wrong. You've realized this is Rowan, but there's a very strong side of you that's like, do not trust her. But there is a voice inside you telling you, this is your friend. So we're gonna say, give me a D100. We're gonna say, let me set the numbers first. Percentile dice. We're gonna say anything over 70, you can act of your own free will, just cautiously. Anything under 70, and you are still not trusting her.
Well, time for my shit rolls to shine, I guess.
Wow! 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 On the
Gotta
fucking
hit
nose
it on
can
the dot.
you get? Okay, that's you. You are very cautious, as if with an unknown animal, but you do for the moment. You do trust her. You do trust what she is saying. Jesus. Also, I rolled something earlier, and I need to go back to that. Ross, you are rubbing the side of your head even with this sheet, and you begin to feel like, you know what a noogie is, right? Somebody kind of rubs their knuckles on your head. Yeah. You're starting to feel that as you notice, even with the sheet on, you've been rubbing the side of your head. And then once again, you feel a hand upon you. Here, eat this, friend. I knew your friend Thebe would have plenty of this. As he shoves some root in your face, some angel root in your face. Jesus. You alright there, buddy?
Bro's going.
No, I'm not. You gave me
Bro's going
corruption.
through it.
Roll me a d6.
Gonna make me go insane, then ask me if I'm alright.
Well, I didn't make you go insane. Wow.
Yep. The dice gods love me.
Yeah, but that brings you down to an even 20. You do feel the difference. Even in that slight bit, you feel the difference. You feel this inch. Anthony, stop. You feel the itching there, but it is manageable. You can kind of ignore it for the moment, but you don't know for how long. And you do feel healthier from the health potion. Can you get up, friend? I'm afraid I can't help you up myself.
I imagine I'm clammy, my skin pale and sallow, and I've been sweating. I mean, pain makes your body do a lot of weird things.
Yep.
And
Start
my hair is like,
shaking.
yep, my hair is like slick against my scalp, but and even the tunic is like soaks against my skin.
Yep, teeth chattering.
Yep.
Yep.
But for the first time in I don't know how long, because time was irrelevant to me, I do release my grip on the armor and the diamond, and I shakily get to my feet, nodding. I don't remove the bed sheet around my hands. Do you know where they are?
I do not. Unfortunately, I did not go find your friends. I just went across the hall and got some of this. Here, eat another. As he hands you, puts another one kind of in the cup of your hands, wrapped in the sheet here.
Yeah, I mean, I would shovel them into my mouth.
Yeah, eat another one. Give me another d6.
Come on, dice, please. Anything over a 3. Hey, we'll take it.
Alright, so that'll drop you down to a 14. At this point, the itching, while there, is very much manageable for the moment.
Thank you, Deckard. I can only think of a few places they might be.
If they are as bad as you were, we need to find them quickly.
Agreed.
If they have been affected in any other way, I'm afraid with the things you and your friends can do, they could cause some real trouble here.
That is why I'm going to ask that you go to the library. Take as much of the root as you can with you. I will search the castle, see if there are any, the palace, to see if there are any disturbances.
I don't really. Yeah, I don't think I wait for him. The very well is like as I'm, moving past him and out the door. But I do stop and half turn and say,
Deckard, thank you.
And then I go. Running.
Right. Thebe, how much angel root did you have? Let's see. I know you had quite a bit.
A bunch, and I was growing it, which we never got into. So you determined, not me.
I'm gonna say you had at least 6.
The only one who had more was Rowan.
Yeah, and he just took 2. Ross, he brought 2 pieces which you ate. Do you go get more from Thebe?
Yes.
He has 4 that you can find easily available in his pack.
I don't know Thieves State. I leave him with 1. And
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Nope, my hands are bed sheets, so I shovel it and like run with it pressed against my chest. The herb.
All right, you have 3 angel roots. As you're searching through the palace, it's not very long before you, even with your hearing situation, you hear a commotion. As there is some type of fight or brawl taking place around the kitchen area. And once you round that corner, you see that there are there are 6 guards in here, and they are piled on top of Vec, and everybody is bleeding and beaten and bruised and cut, and Vec is struggling to get them off of him.
It's just Wolverine.
Huh?
He's just Wolverine in a
Yeah.
berserker rage. Gotcha. Right.
And you see just back like pile on, and he's just trying to struggle free and just snarling and growling, and like you hear probably a little bit of a whimper between them, but he's trying to break free.
And
Go ahead.
before you go on, Vec looks out of sorts. He's out of his mind, right? He doesn't have a focused look to him. He's not like in distress.
He looks
This
like
is
a rabid animal.
Yeah,
Like,
this is a
he is
monstrous
just lashing out. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead. Sorry with your description.
One of the guards sees you and immediately turns. Control your friend. He has gone mad.
Hold him. And there's no time now. Precaution is tossed to the wind. Grab the bedsheet with my teeth and pull away at it, tearing away the fabric. I could have been less dramatic, but you know, this is a dramatic moment, so I burst free of the fabric, and and I charge forward with catching the herb in the air, and I'm gonna throw myself at Vec's head, and Vec, you know, I'm gonna try and get you in a sleeper hold with one arm, and
you could try.
yeah, I'm gonna try. I've got no choice. I've got to try and hold you still because I'm about to do something very unwise.
Are you paying attention to anything that Vec is doing, or are you just kind of blindly rushing in to try and? I assume you're going to try and force feed him this angel root.
I am, but I am not a brute. So I mean, as I'm rushing in, I'm hunched low. I'm trying to read his motion, right? I'm looking for the best angle to kind of see how I can.
He's lashing out. They are holding him as best they can, but you've seen Vec in action. You know this dude's fucking strong.
Yep.
They are doing the best they can and not a very good job. And he is snapping at them with his maul, but there is, in the few seconds that it takes you to kind of rip them sheets off and run towards him and really kind of see what's happening here, you see him turn his head and he actually snaps and bites at some food that's laying on the ground, and then when he can't reach it, you see him turn and try to bite one of the guards again.
Okay, then still going to run towards him, but this time I hold my hand out, the herb, and even if there's a nearby food, I think I will snatch that up on the way over and sprinkle the herb, and I'm gonna set it in front of him as close to his snout as possible. Eat it all.
All right, how many?
Like all 3 herbs are there, and
Okay.
I'm gonna whatever food is there, I'm gonna kind of intersperse the herb.
All right. It takes probably less than 5 seconds. Once you've kind of pushed it within his reach, his maw just snatches it up, and he almost inhales it, like he swallows it whole. And you see the lump in his throat as he forces it down, and now you notice that his his stomach, which is usually ripped, right? Like washboard type abs, is just swollen and bloated. Roll 3d6, Vec.
3d6. It'd be really funny if they were all ones.
That would be horrible for you.
I know. Okay, not bad.
All right. Of course, that still puts you at a 22. Oof. Vec, they're in all this insanity that is going on. You sort of catch your head as you see Ross now kind of kneeling next to you. Or standing, which, I mean, I'm not sure what you're doing, but...
Kneeling.
Okay. Kind of next to your head. And you understand that your actions here are beyond rash. You're really acting insane in this moment, but that hunger's still there, man. Like, you calm down for the moment, but you're still just ravenous.
Is there enough clarity for me to speak in any way?
Yes. You could always speak. You just pissed off because they're trying to keep the food away from you. But now that some clarity has come back, but there's still that drive to just eat and eat and eat.
All right. Vec just takes a moment to stop for like a brief second to try to catch his breath between the thrashings, and he just kind of just looks up at Ross. Hungry. Every hand hurts. Hungry. That's all he pretty much says.
There's, at the moment now that the struggling is kind of ceased, as he's just kind of laying there saying this to you, his stomach is like there's a strange sag to it, like not natural. Something's wrong or broken or inside of him.
How lively does Vex?
He seems very lively. He was just, I mean, damn near bench pressing 5 guards. I would say even now he begins to kind of snap towards the food that's on the ground just out of his reach again. But at the moment he's stopped fighting the guards with that full ferocity that he was when you first came in.
Okay. I almost reach a hand to my scalp, but then I kind of grab with the other hand and pull by the wrist, pull that hand back. I am going to look at Beck and say,
I need you to fight, my friend. I need you to fight, and I need you to come with me.
DM, what's the ability for me to do that?
It would be a wisdom check. I mean, a wisdom save to see if you can control this. The DC's gone down because your corruption has greatly decreased, but it's still well above a threshold, a certain threshold.
so you do go with +5.
Where did these
21.
rolls? Okay.
Wait. Yeah, Ross is there. You lucky son of a bitch. Yeah, you can act normally for the moment. You're still hungry, you're still ravenous, but you can control yourself for the moment. But the guards are
in
not
that
letting you
moment-
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak to him in a second.
Yeah, in that moment, as you're telling him to come with you, just kind of just hold still for a moment. Tries to inhale, but it sounds a little bit wheezy.
And it is obvious he is slowed down
Yes.
and he's listening.
Yeah.
All right.
He has stopped struggling at the moment.
Check something. I can. Okay. All right. How bad do the men look?
Uh,
The guards.
I'm sure they've been in worse condition.
Okay.
None of them look like they're going to be dying anytime soon, but there are some cuts and scratches and scrapes and bite marks on them, but they seem superficial at the moment, at best.
All right. Then I will say to them in no uncertain terms,
Release him to me. We need to go and find the others. If he is like this, our friends may be even worse condition.
Give me a persuasion check.
go. Disadvantage, which is control left. I'm gonna add a
20 is enough.
Leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah.
20 was the DC. Yeah, they very cautiously, they stand up with their arms straight, kind of still holding him, as you see him kind of step back, never releasing him, and then they all look at each other, and they all at once just kind of step back and get away. Some of them reach back to grab spears that were there and hold them up, just watching what happens. Vec, you feel the hands let go of you. There's a roll on the floor right next to you, though, that you catch out of the corner of your eye.
Is it within reach?
Oh yeah, yeah. Now that they've let go, you can grab it with your arm, with your hand.
Yeah, as he's like getting up, he just like his trunk-like arms just kind of just paws over to it and just slaps it onto the ground to grab the roll and just drags it over and just scarfs it. Still trying to hold
Yeah.
whatever focus that he has.
I'm gonna interrupt here and say, before you like pull it over and put it into your mouth, I think I would lay a hand on your shoulder, putting my arm in the way of the roll, and you eating it.
Every time you give in, it sinks in a little deeper. Hold on.
Looks at you.
You still
just look at these
You still have this bit of clarity, Vec. You can stop this from happening if you want in the moment. In this moment.
Yeah, he looks at you. His eyes obviously just bloodshot.
Yeah, I will tell
Feels-
you, I'm looking at you unwaveringly. I am like pouring my like conviction and resolution into you and saying, "Come on. I believe in you, man."
With you in the way of his arm, he just kind of like feels the roll in his hand for a moment and just looks back at you and I'm hungry.
I know you are.
I'm
Just
gonna
drops the roll behind his back.
grab the side of your head and just give you a little headbutt.
Kind of hear a little bit of a whimper.
Come on, we need to find the others. And we need to help you. Or you would be enough.
And I look you up and down.
I should have brought all of it.
Vec, your hand instinctively goes to your stomach. There's a pain inside that you can't shrug off. Something happened. Like you're hurting.
And he just continuously grabs his stomach and holds onto it while he's trying to keep up with Ross.
All right. Simon, you left the library. Where would you go? You there, Anthony? Buddy?
Okay, sorry, I was talking to the wife. Um, well, seeing as how Boros tried to avoid me, run away from me, so I left him be. Walked through the library, looking for Rowan. Ran into Draven. He made fun of me and made me feel bad about myself. So I threw some books and left. I guess I'm still searching for Rowan.
Where would you go look for her now?
Let's go to shit. I don't know. Okay, we've been to the library. We've been to the rooms. Let's go to the bar.
Okay, yeah, there is the Wolves Den here. All right, you head over to the Wolves Den. Upon arriving, there are many of the guards here. You notice now that all the ones wearing like the red sashes and whatnot, that's all been removed. A couple of them meet eyes with you as you walk in, and they kind of nod their head towards you in recognition. You may not recognize them, but you guys, everybody knows who y'all are by now. You don't see Rowan immediately, but there's quite a few people in here, drinking, eating. Some of them bandaged up. You overhear conversations about the attack that just recently happened, and some of the things they saw, and some of their friends that they saw taken away and killed. And this all just confirms that you were useless here. You didn't do anything to help these people.
Okay. Okay, I look around long enough to establish whether or not Rowan is here.
Right, she is not there that you see.
Okay. I shrug, hunch my shoulders, turn and leave, and go back to the palace.
Okay. During that
Everybody's
time,
hiding from me.
wow, that's actually not bad, because by the time you'd be coming into the palace, or coming across that field leading up to the little courtyard in front of the palace, Ross and Vec, as you guys are exiting, you see Simon coming up the road towards the palace.
Who sees who first?
I think you would see him. I think Simon is in a spot where he's just kind of moping and kicking rocks as he's walking, not paying attention at the moment.
Yep, I mean, you see me coming, but there are footsteps quickly advancing on you, Simon. Coming head up.
I look
Yep.
up.
Okay, good, I was gonna say. There's a crushing bear hug coming your way.
Simon!
Damn, dude, you look like shit. My bad.
Yep, I slam into you. And pick you up if you let me.
I don't resist.
Gods! Oh! Pelican, be saved. You're alive. You're alright.
And then I kind of push you back, and I look at you. Does he look harmed? Does he have like an unfocused look in his expression?
Give me an insight check.
Actually, right now.
Oh wait, I actually am good at these. Never mind.
he seems a little off. He's not making eye contact. He's steadily just kind of looking down. Shoulders are slumped, which he's normally a pretty easygoing guy, right? Stands up straight, shoulders back. He's slouched and not really focused on anything other than the ground.
While he's looking me over, I just kind of mumbled, "You saw Rowan anywhere?"
Going to find her. I need your help. Vec and I need your help.
I look over at Vec. Damn, you look like shit too. Sorry, dude.
You just hear Vec just growl underneath his breath. Literally like looking at you, sizing you up, kind of.
What a tasty morsel.
As I lift my underarm, a delicious smell wafts from me.
Oh,
Oh no, it's the natural musk. Vec's favorite.
it's that fromage, baby.
Simon, check your DMs.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't really feel like going with you guys. I'm just gonna go, find Rowan.
We're going to find Rowan.
What do you want me to hang around you for?
Because I struggle for a minute. Usually you're so, going. And I would say,
Give me another
God.
perception check, Ross.
okay. Perception or insight?
Perception. Visual. So, well, it doesn't matter. It's a disadvantage.
Yeah,
anyways.
it doesn't. What?
Oh God.
I'm gonna say that's a bad roll anyway. So, but I don't know.
Okay, continue on.
Yeah, I would say to you,
Because can't find Rowan without you, and Rowan can help us. I'm sure of it.
All right, well, if you think so, and all right. I just start ambling off into the direction, head down.
Where are you going?
Find Rowan, dude. Let's go. Trying to help you.
Do you have any ideas where?
I say, kind of reaching out to tentatively reach out to Vec, to kind of pull him along.
Oh, Vic. I forgot you were there. Yeah, give me a perception check at disadvantage, please.
Okay. Perception at disadvantage. Okay, that's one roll.
Yep.
There's the other roll.
Okay, continue on.
Okay. Did better. Yeah, I would tentatively reach out and pull you.
Yeah. With your insight check, there is definitely something off with Simon.
I would surmise he didn't get off as easy as I initially.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Draven, do you have your books yet?
Yeah, I will say that I have my book.
Okay. I assume you leave the library to go find someone else? Anyone else?
Yeah, I need to find whoever I can to throw these books at.
Yeah.
Draven's like walking around with a stack of probably like 12 different books.
Draven has, yeah. So, yeah, as you exit the library, you see 3 of your friends have exited the palace and are now coming up the road as well.
Yeah, Draven grins. He needs to get high grounds. He's gonna get them with these books. He's very fixated at this point. He climbs up a building with his books, probably a little slower than he should, just because it's hard carrying 12 books. Maybe he drops them a few times. And you can just picture the whole scene. Like, he's pissed off trying to carry these books, and like he's just fixated on throwing the specific book with the specific title at people. He gets in a position and sets an ambush. Big shit-eating grin on his face.
The Knight Who Wasn't is the book in your hand. Who would that get thrown at?
That's he's saving that one for Ross. Ross needed multiple books thrown at him. He had a couple other books. One of them was King Leoric the Great. That one's for Simon.
Nice.
Yeah. Shalarim, the Angel's Stupidity. That one's for Rowan. 300 recipes any apprentice can cook. That one's for Vec. Multiple binds, one body. That's for you, Boros. The next one is No One Will Remember Your Name. That one's for Thebe.
Jesus Christ.
Why
You don't remember Thebe's
got
name.
so deep?
My
Don't
husband is
say
a
that.
demon from hell. That one's for Ross as well. He also got books for Leica and Sentinel because, he has some shit to say to them too. So he has Beetle the Bard and the Useless Rusty Spoon. That one's for Sentinel. It's a poem. And Everyone Likes Him But Me. And that one's for Leica.
Damn. What the fuck? He's like the nerd leaving the library with the stack of books he can barely maintain balance of.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And he's just pissed off. He's fixated on this. All he wants to do is bean people with these books now.
That's awesome.
Send them a message.
So yeah, I'm just gonna let this happen, bro. Yeah, you find some high ground, and you see Ross and Simon and Vec making their way, almost oblivious to your presence at this point, as Ross seems to be very focused and kind of dragging Simon along here every once in a while, just kind of nudging him as he starts to slow.
Yeah, Draven picks his target first. He didn't like the way Simon left. So the first book up is King Leoric. As he aims at Simon, the sniper fires his rifle.
Yeah, Simon, you get hit in the shoulder as this book goes and just kind of plops to the ground at your feet. I mean, Ross and Vec, y'all see this too.
Read that, you stupid king wannabe!
Oh. Whatever.
Vec, there's a sharp pain in your stomach right about now. You take 5 more points of damage.
Holy
Does
shit.
the book look tasty?
No, it's a book. You're hungry, but you ain't that fucking hungry.
I'm gonna let Simon react first.
Yeah, go ahead, Simon.
I did. I said no. All right.
Do
No.
you start reading it?
Now I have homework.
No. Teacher, no.
Turn Simon into Eeyore. That's what happened. Ay, ay. I mean, I'm gonna, if that's all he does, I am gonna move to like shield him.
Draven, is that you?
He was mean.
Make
to me
sure he
earlier.
reads it! Oh god, sorry.
He was mean to me earlier.
Yeah, there's a flare of anger that is obvious on my face, but it's quickly suppressed as pain kind of supersedes that.
Draven yells in your direction.
Yep.
Make sure he reads it!
Draven, we need to find Rowan and the others. We're all in danger.
Oh yes, of course. Draven bends over. Of course, yeah. We should do that. Hold on, just a word, real quick. And he picks up a book and then throws it at Ross. And then he goes, "Get it, a word."
Yeah, this book thumps into your chest and hits the ground.
He's holding up his shield. He's got his shield up, man. He's ready.
Oh.
I don't have a shield. You just throw it at me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
making
Ross,
shit up.
Ross is in street clothes basically at the moment.
What's the damage?
There's no damage, just
For
a
book?
book.
Okay.
That's why I'm not doing attack rolls and all that. This is just it just hits you. There's no
Okay.
damage.
What's
the name of this book, by the way?
Oh fuck, which one was it? My husband is a demon from hell.
Yep, that's the name of the book.
Yeah, I glance down, see the book, and once again, irritation pricks at my abilities.
Excuse me.
Yep, Stalemate's gonna keep grabbing books. He has another book for you, Ross. The Knight Who Wasn't. Um, I mean,
Jesus.
same thing. She's just laughing.
Oh shit.
You can see that there's like this eye twitching as the book's thrown your way. You still want to find Rowan? Huh?
Somebody read this to me. I don't understand it.
Oh no.
Yeah, what's Vec doing before I say anything?
Beck, yeah, what are you doing, buddy? You see this kind of happening in front of you, and I'm gonna say you kind of forlornly look over your shoulder for a second, thinking about all the food back in the pantry, before your attention snaps back to what's happening.
His focus is kind of divided into two places right now. He's thinking about what was left back in the kitchen, and he's also thinking about something else that he's clutching onto right now. But he's not really like focusing on the argument that my companions are dealing right now.
You look at Ross. I mean, you kind of glance at Vec over your shoulder, Ross, and see him kind of looking back towards the palace. You see a little drool come out of his mouth as he kind of turns back, half focused on what's happening with you guys.
I'd reach out to him, not to grab him, but to lay a hand on him, just to know.
We're almost there. Stay strong, please.
Just trying.
Draven, we don't have time to deal with your nonsense. If you're not going to help us, then stay out of the way.
And, yeah, I mean, I kick the book. Both books that you... No, I guess one book. I don't have time to kick two. So I kick one book. And, I will turn and put an arm over Simon's shoulder.
Come on. You were showing us where Rowan was.
And we're going to continue on. Because I know Draven's pride.
And this is the worst thing you could do to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Vec,
Draven set off full anger, like just throwing books as you walk away.
very out of
Not even your
character
book.
and very petty, even for Draven.
Sometimes I think I can throw better than him.
He's on.
Vec,
That's
Um,
on. That's on.
you have a very good sense of smell, and you got a passive perception that's pretty decent. Man, you smell raw meat or blood, and it smells pretty good. As you kind of
Smells
follow
pretty
that,
good.
as you sniff and you look, you see
I'm
blood
like- I'm
dripping
like-
down the side of Ross's head.
Like Toucan Sam, just following my nose.
Yeah, as he's screaming at Draven here, you see him kind of scratching his head.
So he sees the blood.
And it smells good. Yep. Maybe just a taste. Maybe it's not that bad. You could just give it a little lick.
He'll think of maybe just an affectionate lick. I don't know. Let me just try to sneak in like just a little something. As I will kind of like grow closer to us.
Yeah, you're very aware all of a sudden of a presence right beside you, kind of over your shoulder there, Ross.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not stupid. So I do think I glance at Vec. I'm glad he's at my side. Do I see anything?
You see the
peculiar?
tongue kind of like reaching out towards the side of your face.
Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna take the moment with my free hand to put a hand on his chest to just hopefully the physical like presence there will give him enough pause. Beck, hold.
As you place your hand on his chest, you notice the blood on your fingers is fresh. You realize now, damn it, you'd lost focus for a moment yelling at Draven and had begun to scratch again.
Devils and hells.
I swear, and come on, let's go. And yeah, I'm now pulling both of them. I don't have any free hands, so if I get chomped in the head, it is what it is. Like I don't know.
Yeah, Vec, give me another wisdom saving throw, man. It's been a bit.
You get a +5.
Yep, you do have a +5.
Oh
Oh,
no.
that's a 1.
Oh,
my god. Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Is that a natural one? It
That's a natural
is.
1.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm so sorry. Yeah, he pushes you back, and as the blood on his fingers is right there, man, it's that's got to be tasty, man. I mean, you like your steaks rare, right?
Dripping, even.
Yeah, man. As he goes to pull the hand away, you cannot fight the urge to take a bite. Give me that attack roll. Unarmed
Alright,
strike.
yep, unarmed because
It
I
will
don't
be
have
a
any of my weapons on
disadvantage.
me.
But you're only trying to hit at what? A 9 armor class? Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Ross, you have a 9, right? With no armor on?
Jesus.
Or a 10? Well, you have a 10 because you have the fighting style defense.
Nope, it's 9. I'm not wearing armor.
Oh. Holy shit, what was the roll? Oh my
20?
god. Yeah, as you say this and you pull your hand away and go to move to like get behind Vec and Simon to kind of push them forward, and you take your eyes off of Vec for that second and you feel as your hand is consumed and bitten down on by Vec. Give me what, 1d6 damage? Oh no. Do you? What kind of barbarian are you?
Beast. Barbarian.
Do you get to add what, a d6 to your unarmed?
1 plus my strength modifier, which is a 5, so he takes
Oh,
6
that's all it
points
is?
of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, Ross, this hurts, buddy.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, this almost drops you to your knees.
Yeah, I'm trying to yank my arm free. I mean, when I finally do, it's a bloody rag as I kind of kick Vec off of me. Drop 20.
Give me another perception check as this is happening. As you kind of look him... I imagine there's almost a surprise for a split second as you just kind of look at him as your hand is in his mouth, right? And then you react. But yeah, give me a perception check. Visual based. Doesn't matter. Never mind.
I swear, Vec is not into war.
Yet.
You said never mind, so I assume you don't need to check.
Well, no, I meant never mind. I was saying it's visual, but it doesn't matter because you're exhausted, so it's all disadvantage.
Okay.
I keep forgetting that little detail.
It should automatically.
Okay, yeah. You yank your hand out, and you see Vec has... It seems as though he's lost control again.
Yeah, I mean, I can't let him hurt anyone else, so, I mean, I have no choice but to rely on Simon here. I
Okay.
go to tackle Vec, and I would say, Simon, find Rowan! And I throw my full weight into Vec, trying to knock him to the ground.
Yeah, Draven, you see this. You have no misconception of what you see in reality. You're just super pissed off at everybody for some reason. But you see your friends now. Hand is mangled and like almost half torn off from this attack, from this bite attack.
Oh Jesus! And I'm within my facilities. I'm just really upset.
Yeah, you are just like consumed by anger and rage at your friends, but you could still perceive reality for what it is.
Okay. Yeah, if that's the case, then Draven will grab the cookbook that he had been saving for Vec. Fuck it. I'm on this building, right? Because I sniper posted. I'm gonna jump off the building because Vec is attacking Ross.
Nobody
And I'm
kills
pissed
Ross
off at
but
both
me.
of them. Exactly.
Yeah, give me
I
a dex check.
low key, that's really a character, though. Isn't it? It feels really. Yeah,
give me a dex check.
dex?
It'll be a disadvantage because you're exhausted.
Or to be like acro? Am I?
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
I don't think I am.
Acrobatics. Yeah, you had the effects of the candle, right? Oh
No. No.
not you. You are not exhausted. That is right. Yeah, you're. Go ahead, do your thing, man. Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
I'm an acro.
Oh, that was almost
Not a good roll, but
What?
It's so
That's,
easy.
that's an awesome roll. Fuck. The total is awesome, anyways. Yeah,
The total's
you
awesome,
land
yeah.
on your feet, very, very gently, easily maintaining your balance as you drop the 15 feet. But you will, unfortunately, still take 6 damage
oof.
from the
Yep.
landing.
Okay. Draven stumbles to his feet as he begins charging forward, tossing a book. Vexed way, he's still running forward. He just tosses the book while running, and says, "Read this." Still wants him to read it.
Trick me, I can't read.
Draven don't know that.
I don't know how accurate he would even be, like, after jumping off a building, to be fair. I mean, I imagine the book probably misses Vec. It's more just the attitude of it.
Yeah.
He's pissed off.
Yeah, you hit the ground running.
Cool. And Draven's gonna run to intercept Vec from Ross.
Yeah, you, So, I assume, as you were with Lysandra, you probably not decked out in your armor and weapons? Is that... I mean...
I think that's a fair assumption.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of interpose, and... Yeah, that mentality of nobody kills Ross but me is still there. And Ross is looking pretty bad, dude. You could probably finish him off.
Yeah, I'm pissed off at him, but that doesn't mean kill. I think Draven would probably pick a fight that he's gonna lose here a little bit with Vec, and like grab onto him to try and pull him to the ground, but like really just embarrass himself a little bit and get more angry.
Well,
So it's just like this little bit of awkward contesting.
Ross was doing the same thing, so you guys, this is how this is gonna work, because Ross has disadvantage, but he is helping you, and you are not exhausted. You will have advantage on this check to see if y'all can overcome Vec. Vec, you have disadvantage. So opposing checks, give me man, it's gonna be athletics for you, Draven, at advantage, and athletics disadvantage for you, Vec.
Alright, I need to update my modifiers based off not having equipment right now. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm going
this
to
is-
wait until they roll.
Oh shit. I forgot about that.
You
Well,
guys think I could?
I mean,
give
do
you
we
a
even need to
hand?
roll? Sorry, go ahead.
I mean,
What would you
yeah.
say? Alright.
Actually, no, because even if
I don't
he-
think.
well, okay, if he rolls a nat 1, he fails completely. So there is still a chance.
Alright, so he rolls. I don't. You know what I mean? I guess I could critical for that
Yeah.
same. But-
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I would roll. You have advantage, and he has disadvantage. So why not? There's still that
Alright.
chance. And Simon, what did you say?
I can attempt to give you guys a hand if who is it? Ross. Give Ross a hand.
All right, so-
Rolling. I think I'm helping Draven.
yeah, he's just
Oh,
giving
yeah,
the help action. So
Okay.
um,
I start clapping slowly.
golf clap.
I'm-
Give me a disadvantage athletics there, Vic. Yeah, no. That's even with both of you. That this dude is like a fucking wall.
I get mad at Ross for bleeding on me from his hand he just got in.
Jesus. Okay, so y'all are tussling. Rowan, Boros. Rowan, you have a moment of clarity here. What are you doing?
Where am I now? Where am I?
You've. I don't know if you've gotten to your feet, but you are still in the arena with Boros.
Okay, so I know I'm not at the palace. I'm
Right.
at the arena.
Yeah, it kind of dawns on you that. Wait, this isn't the palace.
Well, shoot. Okay, so logically, if Boros and I are in such states, then the others are probably wreaking havoc. I get to my feet and I take in my surroundings.
You do
Seeing
see
that I'm in the-
Grease standing before you. Kind of before. Well, Boros is between you and Grease is standing there with his hands up in kind of a. Hey, I'm not trying to hurt you posture. And you see him kind of. He's just kind of watching at the moment as things seem to have calmed down for a minute.
Oh, okay. There's sand all over her face, and then she just kind of dawns on her. Oh shit! This happened in the middle of our date.
Of course, a woman's mind would go there.
And she kind
Damn.
of. Well then.
Sorry, had to throw a little misogyny in there.
Yeah, this is beyond embarrassing.
Do you make eye contact with him at any point?
There is eye contact with him, and immediately after she makes eye contact, it's like she can't look him in the eyes anymore. Boros is on his feet too.
Yeah, Boros is standing. He just kind of swallowed the root down, and he's, for the moment, he seems to be unsure of what to do, but he's just standing there. He almost looks posed to run away, but he seems to be fighting the urge. Also, give me a perception check, Rowan. Disadvantage, obviously. Oh. What what is that total? 15. Hey, okay. So you've seen people with bloodshot eyes, right? So as you kind of look at Boros, you see that his eyes are very bloodshot, but instead of red veins, it's all black.
Ooh. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah. I'm concentrating on my divine energy. To get some help. I'm using my last harness divine power.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get back a 3rd level spells.
All right.
And not entirely sure if I can convince Boros to gobble down another angel root. I'm gonna rest a hand on his shoulder, and I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him.
All right. That's a level 3 spell, right?
Yep. Well, it's a level 2, but...
Oh, okay. So 2d6, since you're upcasting it. Damn. Still. What was the total? 5? Okay. Boros. Things begin to seem a little clearer at the moment. You're aware all of a sudden of this irrational panic attack you've been having. Something's not right, and you kind of physically relax. As you realize this, you notice this tension in your body now. Every muscle in your body was just tensed to its maximum, and you visibly relax and realize, holy shit. And Rowan, you notice that the black veins in his eyes kind of subside slightly after casting restoration on him.
Boros, we need to find the others. I say as I take another angel root out and munch on it too.
Yeah, give me a d6. Alright. So that'll drop you down. Okay, a little lower. Yeah, so the whispering is there. The head, your quote unquote migraine kind of recedes a little. You can think a little clearer now. Yeah, you were definitely fully aware of what was happening at this point. As you now kind of concentrate and look inside, and notice that invasiveness, that corruption you felt before, is kind of rooted in there. This is the most you've ever felt it.
What if I told you the devil made me wait?
Okay, well, I'm going to... Oh, actually, no, I'm gonna turn to Boris. Have you seen the others?
I saw someone who I think looked like Simon. It could have been Simon, but he was at the library. That's where I fled from.
Okay. So we should head to the library first. If the others are as affected as we were, I kind of don't want to think about the chaos that's happening in the city right now.
Do we have any more of that bark?
I do.
I'm gonna rummage through my own pack and see that I actually do have some angel root. And I will chew on one.
Okay. Yeah, give me that, roll me a d6.
Heck yes.
Yes.
Nice, okay.
Finally, some good rolls. Jesus.
Alright, so that's gonna drop you down quite a bit. Yeah, Boros, you feel, yeah, a great deal better, more like yourself now. As your full capacity is pretty much back. You are completely in control at this point. You do notice though that while you are back in control of yourself, there's still this nagging feeling that something's after you, but it's like, you can ignore it for now. You understand that it's not real, but you can't make it go away.
Whatever is happening to us, if it's happening to others as well, it could spell trouble for not only them, but this entire city.
Knowing the type of havoc we can ruin a lot of things, actually.
I don't even want to imagine what Vec's up to right now.
Eating Ross. Okay, give me Rowan, give me a
I'm
wisdom
eating my
saving
manwich.
throw at this point. DC still lower as your corruption is greatly reduced, but you're still, wow. It's not that low though. Those whispers begin to kind of creep back up. They're not completely drowning everything out at this point, but you kind of wince and grab your head kind of instinctually.
You got there.
Yeah, sorry. And but you can still hear Boris talking to you. They're not so loud that they're drowning him out, but they are loud.
The sooner we find them, the better.
Oh, you're right. Do you need another?
What is your passive, Boros? Perception 32. Give me a perception check, Boros. Disadvantage.
Oh, a passive 23? Holy shit.
Wait, you have a passive of 23?
Sure do.
Could have swore I saw 13. Hold on.
Perception? I have a plus 13.
Oh, plus 13. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, so no roll needed for this. You notice the same thing in Rowan's eyes, that bloodshot look, but it's black instead of red veins.
On second thought, take another. And I'm gonna hand her one of my angel root.
Okay. Oh god, these whispers are really loud.
Hey, alright. Yeah, you begin to feel much better, Rowan, as the whispers quieten down to a much more manageable level. But they are not gone.
I forgot what this felt like. Since we were in hell, we haven't had to deal with this.
Well, if it's not one thing, it's another in this place. I've learned that very quickly. So, to the library. It's the last place I saw anyone.
Alright,
Okay.
so from where you guys are, that's about it.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. As we make our way out of the arena, Rowan is gonna stop by Grease. I'm sorry if I did anything strange.
Everything is strange right now, yes? It is
So
fine.
sand all over her face.
Yeah, it is fine. As he kind of reaches up and brushes some of the sand off your cheek, he's like, "It is fine. We had a decent meal. It was all good until, well, until it wasn't."
I have to go find my friends. If they're acting at all like I did, there may be some trouble in the city.
Oh, that is a good point. I will tag along, if that is okay.
Yes, I would appreciate the help.
Very good. And you guys head off. So you got about probably 5-6 minutes to get to where Ross and them are. So Ross, Vec, and Draven. Draven, you are extremely healthy. You didn't take hardly any damage during that fight, and you are not exhausted. So I'm not gonna do any more contested rolls here. But between you and Ross, y'all do eventually kind of subdue Vec, but he has completely lost it again. He is snapping and clawing, and he is extremely difficult to hold down, even in the state that he's in. And that just pisses you off even more. Like, why won't this guy just fucking listen? It's like a rabid dog.
Gonna be honest. As much as I think, I don't know. I think in this state, I would feel like Draven is not helping, and so I try to shove him away so I can deal with Vec, because it just seems as if it's a distraction at this point.
Okay, Draven. I mean, that's what's happening. Ross is shoving you away.
I'd say, go get help!
Draven, you don't understand why they need help. Like, you're just like,
Yeah.
why
I
are they
go get
fighting?
help.
First of all, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, help is the name of my left fist as I punch them both.
Minimum 1 point of damage, I presume.
Nah, it's just there's no way. I mean, maybe Ross takes the damage, but
That's what I'm saying. He has no
it's-
armor on. He's got a 9 armor class at the moment. If you punch him, you're gonna connect.
damn it.
Uh,
Alright, fine. I push him back, and then I probably get scratched a few times by Vec. You know what I mean? It's just a mess.
yeah, it's like
A
3
clusterfuck.
brothers just going to town, like a free for all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Simon, what are you doing, bro? Like, you're watching this unfold in front of you. I mean,
At least they have an excuse. Like,
I'm still trying to read the book I got hit with.
Damn.
Alright.
King Leoric the Great. Let's go.
Draven, you kind of glance over just for a moment, you know, just because you see Simon's there, right? And these two are all of a sudden throwing blows at you and shoving at you. So you kind of watch over your shoulder, aware that there's another person there too, to make sure that they're not coming at you. And you see Simon kind of plopped on the ground with the book on his legs, just kind of flipping through the pages nonchalantly.
Yeah. Listen, that actually, you know, for all the anger that he has, the first time he kind of smirks a little bit. I don't think he's as bad off with the corruption as some of the other people, so that kind of feels right.
Draven?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Draven? Yeah, dude, you're bad. You're one of the worst.
Oh, okay.
That's why you're so angry. That's why this anger is just like controlling everything you do.
Well, he's reading that book pretty pompous, to be honest. It's way too pompous for me. So I think what Draven will do is I'm gonna send a message. I'm gonna cast a spell and send a message
Oh,
to
Jesus.
Leica and Sentinel. He needs some backup. Vec's kind of a big beefy boy. Draven doesn't have any of his stuff, and why would he fight fair? So I'm gonna send a message to Leica and Sentinel. Leica, Sentinel, or Leica, get Sentinel rather, or you know what I mean. Just get him. Meet me in the alley between the library and the palace. We got some fools to beat up. Make sure you bring the big gauntlets. Oh, if you could get my sword and my shield, and no, don't worry about the shield. If you could get the gloves, like, you haven't. He's ranting a little bit. You haven't been on this side of him sending the sending message.
Yeah.
But like, that spell finished
Oh yeah.
3 minutes worth of words ago as
Yeah.
he continues to talk.
Yeah. As you're still rambling, you hear a response over your own rambling. Right, on the way, as Lika responds. But a few minutes go by, and Rowan, you and Boros are coming along. Actually, y'all are coming up here, and you see the tussle going on over here between what looks like Ross, Vec, and Draven, and Simon is just sitting on the ground.
Reading a book.
On the way over, could I have another angel root, please? Please, sir. I have some more.
Another angel root, sire. Yeah, I'll hand you another one.
Alright, roll me a d6, and that's gonna be a 4. Alright.
Okay, so this tussle as we're entering the alley. Who's in the tussle?
Ross, Vec, and Draven. Simon is sitting on the ground with a book on his lap. It's a very strange sight.
Shit.
And Vec is biting Ross.
Vec, yeah. Vec and Ross are more just kind of struggling with each other. Vec, it seems as though Ross is trying to stop Vec from chomping at him. And Draven is just kind of standing there. I don't know how much he's involved at the moment, as he was kind of shoved off by Ross, but yeah. You see him every once in a while, he'll kick Vec and mutter something, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever I could think of. I think Vec's getting tickled right now or something.
Stupid mutt.
Yeah.
It's just chaos.
Do you have any magics left, Rowan?
Only weak ones. I have one thing. Who am I talking? Who am I?
Oh,
who are we?
shit.
Who are we starting with? Actually, because that looks like a mess.
Vec's not looking much better than anyone else. I think we should start with him, but be careful around his mouth. I only have one piece of bark left, and I'm not sure how good that's going to do.
Also, Ross. How many? Where you at, Ross? There you are. Yeah. Ooh, Ross. It's actually, I'm gonna say, between all this shit going on and bleeding again. About this time, Rowan and Boros, you're discussing this between you two. You're walking up. Ross, you just collapse as you actually hit 0 hit points.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, he was on the verge of death this whole time. You see, as you guys are approaching, Ross just kind of goes limp on top of Vec, and Vec just kind of shoves him off, and you see Vec kind of roll over and get to his knees, one arm holding his stomach, and you see his mouth slowly begin to open as he just kind of licks up the side of Ross's face.
I'm pointing a finger at Vec, and I'm casting command.
Oh shit, I rolled the wrong thing. Okay, go ahead.
I guess grovel is what I'm gonna use.
Okay.
What's the save on that?
That is a 20.
Wisdom
Jesus fucking
Wisdom.
Christ.
with disadvantage. But you have a +5 from Ross.
You don't have a
He's
+5. I'm
unconscious.
unconscious.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, no.
You have the overwhelming urge to just grovel at Ross's prone body here.
Yeah, Vec just kind of like just drops down to his knees and just brings his head down to where Ross is and just he kind of is just there, but he's just kind of like growling as he's like groveling at the same time.
That spell's not gonna hold for long. I'm gonna rush in and I'm gonna try to pull Ross out of the fray.
Tend to his injuries. I'm going to help Vec. And I'm gonna pull out my last angel root and tell him to chew on it.
Yeah.
That's not part of the command.
No,
it's
but
not.
the 6 seconds is about over at this point. By the time they get to you and pull Ross, you kind of come up out of your bowed position there and snap your head towards Boros as he shoves something in your face to eat.
You'll try to eat it hand and whole.
know
Woody.
Give me, you know what? Give me an athletics check, and Boros, give me a acrobatics check or athletics, your choice. It's just to see if he catches your hand while he's snapping at this food. I don't think that matters, does it? No. Yeah. You're gonna take a couple of points of damage, Boros. Nothing major.
Rolling a
6
20 on a
points.
3 is crazy.
Right. Um.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, not horrible, but yeah, he catches your hand as he takes the angel root. Roll me a d6, Vec.
A D6. Not great.
A
Not the
2.
best.
Jeez. Okay. Draven, what are you doing while all this is happening? You just found the other targets for your books.
I did, and Ross went down. How do I feel about that? Am I like, talk to me?
Honestly,
I know how Draven would react if he was sober, but like,
Right.
am I?
honestly,
concerned?
in the moment with the anger, the first thought is that's good for him, and you can turn your ire towards the others now.
Okay.
You don't know he's
if
dead. You don't know that he's dead. You know he just passed out or whatever. You know what I mean?
Jeez. All right. The first thing Draven will do, as he sees the others, he goes, "Oh, good, you're here. Now, everyone, pay attention." And he claps a little bit and starts casting his spell.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I would like all of you to go read the book I picked out for you from these books over here. And I'm going to cast Mass Suggestion to go read the book that I picked out for them.
Well, you have
It is
one hit
a-
point, Ross, but you are unconscious. Sorry.
It says Wisdom 21. If I don't have my items, then it's Wisdom 19.
Yeah,
Check.
you do not have your items at the moment, so everybody, Wisdom 19. This fucking sucks.
Wait, do I have to roll 2?
Yeah.
I'm already attempting to read the book.
Yeah, I don't think he's casting it on Simon. Because Simon's already doing that.
It
but
depends
that's-
on the targets.
Well, that's not, I'm not gonna get any better than that, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
So is it an area effect, or do you choose targets? Let's see.
I
12
think it's
creatures
a
of your
target.
choice that you can
Oh.
see within range. Jesus.
Yeah, everybody. So I guess they're not Ross because he's down.
Yeah, he's
Draven would
unconscious.
target Ross, but Ross is down, so I don't think he's a valid target. I don't know how that works.
No, he's unconscious. So he has 1 hit point. Spare. You don't. Draven doesn't know this, but Spare the Dying was cast on him, so he's not bleeding out. But he's unconscious for 1d4 hours. I think. Give me a d4 there, Ross. So yeah, about an hour of unconsciousness here. Unfortunately, all of you feel this urge to find a book here within this pile that Draven has brought to your attention and read it. How long does this last? Oh my god. 30 days?
8 hours. Oh, 30 days. I thought it was 8 hours. Basically, they need to finish reading the book.
Wait, what level did you cast it at?
It's like a.
It's,
I had to upcast it one level.
It's 10 days. It's 10 days.
Okay, so it's 10 days. Oh my god.
Well, if they finish reading the book, they meet the conditions.
How thick
You know
are
what's
these
really gonna
books?
suck? If Vec can't read.
Yep.
I don't know how that works.
No, he can't
I
read.
have an,
You'll be
I
pacified.
have an intelligence of 8. I don't know if you can read or not.
Um,
You can read it until
you can read, but as a gnoll, did he ever learn to actually read like common? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
He
did.
can barely speak common.
He can barely speak it, but he can read. Okay. Not
Okay.
he's not a speed reader, but he can read at like a
It takes him the
fourth
whole
grade
10
reading level.
days to get through chapter 1.
I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's pretty bad.
The
Oh,
Come-
wait,
come on,
hold
Junior.
on.
Hold on, I don't have disadvantage on this throw.
How come?
But you do because
I have 2 exhaustion, but 2 exhaustion doesn't give me disadvantage on saving throws.
You sure?
Does it?
I'm freaking sure. I'm looking at the rules here, guys.
Well, don't look at the rules.
No rules for you.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's just ability checks for
Oh, okay.
1 and 2. 3 is when you get saving throws.
Oh, okay. So then, damn, y'all could have been rolling. Well, some of you have 3 levels of exhaustion, so.
Sure do.
So this entire time I didn't have to be rolling disadvantage?
Well, I thought you had 3 levels. I thought you had 1 level, and then you
2.
got 2 more from the candle.
I only had 2. I wasn't ever downed.
Okay. Well, that's my fault and your fault. You should have known the rules, damn it.
Damn.
Nice deflection, nice deflection.
I accepted the fault too. I said it's my fault and your fault.
So what we're saying is, Rowan rolled an 11 on that wisdom saving throw.
What we're
Wait.
saying is, no, that does not.
No. Oh wait, no, the first die was a 2
The
anyway.
first
Damn. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, everybody's. Well, you gotta read. That doesn't mean you have to sit here in the dirt and fucking read, but you have to read. So. I mean, Rowan's read books before. She went into exhaustion reading a book. She'll be fine.
How long is my fucking book?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, they're all big books. He wanted it to hurt a little bit when he threw them at you.
So, I'll tell you what. Roll me a Draven. This is Rowan. Roll me a D4 plus 2. No, D4 plus 1. Wait, what's the result? I need to scroll down. So a 2. So 200 pages.
That's quite nothing.
Yeah, that's not a huge. That's not even like a regular book you'd read, but you know.
Okay,
It's-
and what's the percentage of pictures versus words, huh?
There's
No,
no
let's do
pictures.
You know, there's pictures. You know, hers is about angels. People like to draw that shit. It's fine.
Oh,
Mine's,
okay.
mine's a
I'll say that-
cookbook. Mine has pictures in it.
It's
Reading
200
the
pages of words. Most of the book is pictures.
Well, that's fucked up because now nobody's gonna be getting fixed, or nobody else.
Listen, Boros can clear this book in like half an hour tops.
True.
This
Also,
is true.
also painting the scene here. Like, Ross is down. Leica and Sentinel are on the way. They kind of know what's going on here, and everyone's
Yep.
like subdued, except raging alcoholic Draven, who doesn't have any alcohol, is like sitting there just angrily watching everyone read because they're kind of pompous as they're reading.
kind of lording over him as they do what he said finally.
Impromptu book club.
Yeah. Probably in the middle of the street. I mean, I know we didn't say it, but I don't understand someone going to find like comfort in the middle of this. They're trying to get the book read, not trying to find a chair.
Yeah. So, at some point, within a few minutes, 15 minutes or so, Licka and Sentinel would show up. Sentinel understanding and Licka both understand exactly what's kind of happening here, and I mean,
Yeah,
they could
Draven's
be.
pointing out like they need to beat up Vec. Like that guy has it coming right now. I'm
Yeah.
like, and Vec's just sitting there reading a book like a good boy.
As Sentinel walks up, he looks at you, and he as well notices the eyes, Draven. He walks up and says, I am here to help. No worries. As he pats his hand on your shoulder and casts Greater Restoration.
Yeah. Why do you have to say it like that? You Oh.
Yeah, you feel a good deal different all of a sudden as you now realize the corruption that you've been here long enough, and it's been explained to you, and now that you've kind of you've got control of your faculties again, you realize, holy shit, that's like a really bad high, man. But you understand what happened now. You understand it and feel inside that invasiveness, that corruption inside, as it lessens. You're very acutely aware of it all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think the first thing that anyone feels when they come off it is certainly what Draven feels right now, and that's like straight up guilt and regret, and like their behavior. It's like watching a bad movie, right? You're watching yourself, but you can't control yourself. Can you help the others now? You know what? I might be able to help some of them.
I can help them. I have plenty. As he goes over, he will cast Lesser Restoration on each of you. Simon, you as well. Now, everybody except Ross. Ross never got over 30. The rest of you were all in the 30s. Unfortunately, you can now never drop below a 5. You have a 5 permanent corruption.
I was in the 20s, thank you.
Were you?
I was 22.
Okay, so you oh yeah, because you could still perceive reality. You were just you were just getting mind fucked. Okay.
So what does the 5 mean pragmatically? Like, what does that mean?
So, let's take Rowan for instance. She had these whispers, right? Now, she can kind of suppress them, but they're always kind of there. Like it's never gonna go away.
I'm borderline schizophrenic.
So it's not like in your face, but if you kind of let your guard down, you kind of notice that it's still there, very very far back in the back of your mind.
Okay.
So Draven,
Anger issues, I guess.
well, you can control it. Like it's just a 5. It's not horrible, but you would, let's say at times you would notice your anger bubbles up, and you catch it and like, why did that even bother me that much? You know what I mean? So it's not like you get out of control with it, but it's noticeable to you.
Negative trait, short fuse.
Hey, am I still reading that book?
I don't know, Draven. Are they still reading the books?
So he would. So everyone's suppressed right now. He realizes he feels guilty, but they're after going through it and seeing how they behaved in general, he's not going to take any chances. Once everyone's cured, he drops concentration on the spell, which breaks the spell.
Okay.
Although they can continue to read if they so choose.
What's the
You know?
title of my book?
Yours was. Hold up, I wrote it down.
Angels
Just-
curses or something.
Just so you're aware, that spell is not concentration.
That spell's not concentration.
It is not concentration. It
Oh,
goes
shit.
until the terms are met.
Okay. Draven will come around and I think punch each person one time in the face to wake them up. To wake them up, not because he has anger issues, right?
I ask again, what's the name of my
Did you?
book?
Oh,
I'll put it in chat. It's Shilarim, the Angel's Stupidity. You're reading about an angel of this world that was dubbed the Angel of Stupidity.
did you punch Vec?
I don't know. Let me go look if I need to do that. I said I
No,
did. But I don't know if I
Damage
need
does
to.
not break it.
Yes,
Are
it
you
does.
kidding me?
I don't
Yes, it
think the
does.
spell ends.
Right
let's
at the
see.
at the very end of this the paragraph. If you or any of your companions
Oh,
damage
okay.
the creature affected by the spell ends for the
Yep.
creature.
Okay, yeah. So you know that then. You know if you just slap the shit out of him, it'll snap him out of it.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone gets like a little slap. Everyone.
Wait. Boros is gonna keep
So-
reading.
Nice.
Did Sentinel? What did Sentinel do again?
He cast Greater Restoration and Restoration on you guys, and brought your corruption levels completely down as far as they'll go. So, Boros, you would be at a 0. I got this. Ross, even though you're unconscious, you'll still be at a 0 when you get up. Oh yeah, Ross, you're at like 48 hit points at the moment. You're just still unconscious from going down. Oh my god, you're gonna have another level of exhaustion. Holy shit. Poor guy. Where is this? There it is. Exhaustion. Yeah, I'll get it later. Draven, you were pretty high, so you are down to a 5. Damn it, I keep clicking the wrong thing. There we go. Simon, you will be at a 5 as well. Damn, Simon was at 32. Kyo. So Simon now has, there are moments when a little bit of doubt creeps into his mind about what he is capable of and what he's doing, but it's not an overwhelming doubt. I think that's everyone. I think I got everyone. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, okay, things can kind of resume at a normal rate now. You guys get Ross into his bed, kind of make your way back to the rooms. Grease will just kind of fade away into the background, let y'all have y'all's time because he don't want to interfere with everything that just happened. He sees that everybody's okay, and he just lets it be. At this point, Ross, you wake up about an hour or so later in your bed. You feel much better. You notice that this corruption within you is completely gone, and you don't know how you got in your bed. Draven, where would you go? Would you stay in the room with Ross, or would you go? Where would you go?
Yeah, Draven would wait for us, I think.
Okay. So, yeah, where would y'all go? Would y'all head to y'all's rooms to get some rest, or the night is yours now? Everything is kind of back to normal. Oh. Vec, you have some major internal injuries. Let me see. Where's Sentinel? Is he? He is not. You know what? We're gonna deal with that later. I'll bring that up later. For the moment,
Was some of the corruption off of Vec on too?
yeah.
I know
did
like he started off with like 34. I know that much.
Well, you're down to a 5. You can never drop below a 5,
All right, let me just adjust
other
that
than
then.
some kind of divine intervention.
Oh. Okay.
But even though you feel better, there's definitely something wrong. Your stomach is not right. It feels off or almost jiggly inside. Yeah. But yeah, what are y'all doing? I mean, the night's yours now, so
I feel like
That
after
has a
being
rupture.
he has a rupture inside. I feel like after being pumped full of adrenaline for maybe like half an hour, I'm knocking the fuck out.
all right, yeah, easy enough. Y'all know where
Rowan's
y'all
gonna
rooms
go-
are, so
Rowan's gonna go take a bath, wipe down all the sand, and then sleep.
I've got sand in places the sun don't shine. Okay. Simon, would you, I mean, that book you got's pretty interesting. Would you continue to read it, even though you're not compelled to anymore?
Yeah. I think I kind of got a grasp on the language, so I want to know what happens to this little peasant orc dude.
So this is actually King Leoric. This is actually Diablo lore from Diablo 1. But yeah,
Oh, that was his name. Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, that's-
I hang on to it.
that was a good pick there, Andres. You know what?
Thanks.
If you don't have inspiration, take an inspiration for that, because that's actually some Diablo shit.
Sweet.
Um,
Yeah, the book title was King Leoric and the Great.
Yeah.
Kingly work. Okay.
Yeah. King Leoric
And then
was one of the
mine was
first
something
ones.
about a foolish angel. Whatever.
Yeah, King Leoric was one of the first ones to be corrupted by Diablo in the original Diablo. That's awesome. Okay. So I think everybody's just kind of gonna take this moment to finally relax.
Yeah, I think Draven would be feeling guilty. There's a couple people who he wronged, Simon in particular, but certainly Ross and I think Vec to an extent. And really even the book titles themselves. So he'd probably go around to each person and give it an apology, but owes at least an extended apology to Simon, Vec, and Ross.
Okay. Let me get y'all in here.
None of you find Rowan anywhere.
Oh. Okay.
Gotcha.
I spent 2 sessions looking for you.
That's tough, Chief. By things, I would say after being knocked out, 3 levels of exhaustion, all that, I sleep. I've missed it for a while, and I don't even wake up when you said I wake up, DM. I might like come to, but I just feel I'm in bed, close my eyes, and say, "Give
Okay.
it."
Everybody can go ahead and take a full rest in. Vec, because he casts greater restoration on you, that actually cures a level of exhaustion, I believe.
It does.
Yep. So when you wake up, you will have no exhaustion.
Are you curing multiple levels?
Well, sleeping cures one, and the greater restoration cured another. So that's both his levels gone.
Okay. I was double checking for the rest of us.
Well, he can't cast it that many times, unfortunately.
Okay.
Let me see. How many spell
I'm-
slots he has?
Do what you think is right.
I mean, he knows what happened. He would definitely cure it if he can. I mean, he
Okay.
can. Oh well, no, he doesn't know that you guys are exhausted. So that was just a fortunate side effect of him getting rid of most of the corruption in Vec. So yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep the meta out of it. He wouldn't do that because he wouldn't know. So he does have
Yeah,
another spell slot though. So Simon would get it as well because Simon was full on into his shit. So he would have hit him with a greater restoration as well. So Simon and Vec, you guys would wake up with no exhaustion. So y'all can go ahead and take your long rest. Boros, you will still have 2 levels of exhaustion. Everybody else will have 1 level, I believe. Not everybody. No.
And Vex just goes kind of like limp over to his room with holding his stomach still and just find a corner and just sleep in it.
Who else
Add
went
2.
down?
Add 2. I just went down, so long rest. I'm back at 2.
Right. Okay. So, Rowan, do you want to say where you were, or is that
Nope.
okay? Oh shit. Okay. The morning comes. Ross, honestly, I think you, out of everybody, would probably be one of these guys to wake up first, especially since you don't need to do this. But you also, being that soldier, are just prone to waking up early. Draven, would you stay in this room and sleep in here for the night? Or, I mean...
Yeah, but Draven, and since he didn't get to talk to Ross, it bothered him. He feels guilty, but also like he really needs to have a conversation with him. So
Yeah, well, Draven, not being exhausted and not being near as hurt as everybody else was, not even close. When Ross, once you wake up and kind of move around a little bit, Draven, that kind of wakes you up.
perfect. Draven was pretending to sleep. He had just sat down after 30 minutes of pacing back and forth, trying to figure out what the hell the state of Ross.
Yeah, but it is the next morning, so make sure you get your long rest. Everyone that did not, if anybody didn't.
Cool. Good morning, sleepy, melty face. Because your face melts. No, let me try that again. I got one better. Good morning, beautiful. You get it! You get it, right? It makes perfect sense. Because you're not beautiful. Do you see?
Get kind of a dry look. Hair still messy from sleep. And yeah, I start getting out of bed.
Was everyone well by the time the castle settled, the palace settled down?
I'm asking you this as I on my boots and my shirt.
Draven nods. Yeah, yes, everyone is fine. Everything worked out. Thanks to Sentinel and his magic. But Pedro, hold a moment. Rose, I must first apologize to you and beckon your ear for a moment. We have a. He kind of has like a weird look on his face. You can tell he doesn't quite know how to have this conversation. I need to talk with you. Please, wait a moment on putting on your boots.
Yeah, sensing the mood.
First, I'm sorry for throwing a book at you, and well, not just any book, but my husband is a demon from hell, It was funny at the moment. I also threw the book at you. Something about a knight. I think I called it Pero. I'll scroll up in chat. Okay, I don't remember. I don't see it. So I don't think Draven would either. Something about the knight. I don't know. I forget. But
The night that wasn't.
the knight that was not. That's right. Memory in head. Thank you. You see, I worry for you, Ross, and I don't mean this in a sense that you will die. I think that inevitably you probably will get yourself killed, but not under my watch. However, we need to talk about your group. Super uncomfortable look on his face.
Well, yeah, you say this, and I've been looking at you the entire time with the kind of look that says, all right, say what you got to say. There's really no opening or give there. I'm there, but at the same time, my thoughts are elsewhere. When you finish,
Yeah.
I would reply with a, and I suppose you have recommendations.
Yeah, Draven pauses and kind of nods as you retort. Yes, very well. That last fight was horrible, and I don't say this. And he holds up a hand. I don't say this because I am still under the influence of whatever the hell this place does to you. What I'm trying to say, that last fight was horrible enough that many, if not all of us, could have died. And I do not. I say, do not say this lightly. I remember. I remember. He's holding up the hand. So I remember what you and I have been through. But you and I fought hard to even get past what happened. And he pauses.
Past it? I would ask you incredulously. We're past it.
Draven sighs. You know, for as good as I am with words, I find myself lacking in being able to convey what I mean.
No, you have too many words. That is the problem. You never stop spewing them, and so you put your foot in your mouth. Every time.
Yeah, Draven kind of nods to you. One could make that assumption. As your words kind of like catch in, but he doesn't want you to see it. One could make that assumption. He goes, Pero this is what I mean. Ross, no one was leading the fight. Pero when you and I fight side by side, we gave instructions together. Even if I was better at it than you were still there, echoing commands. You were the field lieutenant. That fight, you were a raging lunatic with your face burned off. That is not how you keep your friends alive, Ross. You follow what I am saying, yes?
You can see that there's below the surface, perhaps resentment at what you're saying, but there's also something else. There's a little bit of anger. Whether it's at you or something else, you're not sure, but all that I would say here is
This is not a company. These aren't our companions. Not in a professional sense. These are heroes. These are warriors. I'm not going to assume a captain role anymore. That fight, I had a personal mission. There was someone that needed something from me, and I gave it to them. As long as the end of defending the material plane and defeating the primevals is achieved, our lives are small currency toward that end. Don't believe in that? Stay here or go back, Draven. there
Draven starts
anything else?
pacing. Yes, there is. I respect your decision to not want to help these heroes, but I disagree with it. From now on, you and I will travel together, and I will assume the role of the captain. Your group needs leading. It's not just your lives that are at stake. Comprende? It is everyone's. For God's sakes, there were children there. And they died. I don't know how you made it through your endeavors thus far. But if we are going to finish this, we finish this right. If we are going to save Jules from whatever is happening to your face, you need me there. You will follow me without complaint, yes?
Yeah. Draven, I think you are. Okay, so there are a couple of things here. One, you know well enough to know when you're being listened to, at least by Ross. We've done this for a bit. There were a few points there where I didn't hear you, but that last statement did catch my attention again. You think you see a slight upturn at the corner of one side of my mouth. Not really a smirk, not a grin or a smile, just a curve. Could mean something. But still seated on my bed, I look at you and say, "And you presume that by declaring it that I'm supposed to agree. Well, I don't. If you can convince the others to follow your lead, we'll talk about it. Until then, mine is to see the primevals defeated. If the others are in alignment with that objective, then we will work together. That includes you." And I say that, and you do notice the detail of others, and you're included in the others.
Yeah, you can see if there was a sting to that words, an apprehension before Draven responds, and there's that like lingering moment of tension until a giggle kind of breaks that silence, and he goes, "There he is. There is my beloved Ross. I knew you were still in there. Perfect. We'll fight together once more. I will go inform the others. And please, should you feel the need to not, but pursue your endeavors with less conviction. And shout on the battlefield. I would be more than happy to argue with you midfield over what we should do." And then Draven kind of offers this kind of a, "Hey, you can do it if you want to, buddy."
Yeah. Get a compromising nod, and turn my back on you as I lace up.
Oh, one more thing before I go talk to them. When did you start? Draven stops, realizing for maybe the first time that he might have been about to say something stupid. He tries to pivot, but there's that moment there, and you caught him. Maybe Rose, the whatever's going on with you, it may be causing you some anger. Yes? I don't know how healthy that is for the battlefield. Just some food for thought.
Once again, old friend, speak of what you do not know. One mission was completed, and for that, there is some small peace in my heart. I promise you, that rage will probably never appear again.
Draven nods, leaves the room. Sweet. Yay! I got to RP with Ross. I wanted that for like 2 weeks.
Simon, your eyes kind of flutter open. You feel better, much better. You still hear the rhythmic snoring of Thebe in the other bed over there. Actually, he would be. Wait. Switch y'all around. Yeah, like this. There you go. But it is morning. All is quiet for the moment. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Nice. What'd you get? Damn, that's 2 really good rolls, actually. Anthony, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Would Simon have anything in particular to do this morning?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. I imagine there is always the going to get some breakfast situation.
Oh, absolutely.
Boros, by the time you wake up, you feel better. What is Boros gonna do this morning?
He's gonna go look for Rowan.
Oh, by the way, your book was pretty good. It was about someone that the Herodrum had studied that was basically they had multiple personalities, and the personalities were completely separate from one another, as so far to where one never knew what the other one did when they were in control. Like it was a fascinating read.
Good. Yeah, fresh enlightenment in my mind. I'm going to search for Rowan, and if I can't find her, I'll search for Vec.
Okay. Well, Rowan, are you somewhere where you like are trying to avoid being found?
Yup.
Okay. Where do you check when you look for Rowan? Give me 2 places that you would check other than her room.
I would check. The first logical place would be the mess hall for people to gather for breakfast.
Okay.
The next place. The next place would probably be the library.
Rowan, would he find you in either of those places?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. No idea where she is.
She must be chatting with that fellow that we met the other day.
Incoming walk of shame.
That's funny.
I'm gonna search for Vec.
I believe Vec is probably in the room, as he prefers the floor over the bed. He would have been in the same room you were in. Vec, you didn't sleep very well. While you did get a full night, I mean, a full rest, long rest out of it, but man, your stomach is really fucked. You hurt yourself bad. And when you first kind of come out of this sleep, and you begin to stretch that good morning stretch, as soon as you kind of arch your back and stretch, you get a sharp pain in your stomach from it pulling, and yeah, you'll take 5 points of damage. You feel, as I said, a very sharp pain in your stomach as you you kind of wince and grab a hold. Whatever this is, it's going to take more than rest. Something's really wrong.
It's a xenomorph growing.
Yeah.
You're also very bloated. You ate a lot of fucking food.
Don't overexert yourself. I think it'd be best for you to skip breakfast today.
Danny, you there, buddy? Where you at? Yeah, he's still in chat.
Uh-oh, where'd the dog go?
Here, Vec.
What the dog doing?
Hold on.
Where are the Scooby snacks when you need one?
Let me, I wonder if he fell asleep. He's done that before on us. Oh no. Let me text him. Okay. Well, while we're waiting for him, Rowan, would you like to maybe divulge what it is you're doing?
She's just kind of relaxing, reflecting, reading.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the book you got actually kind of explains. It's written by what seems to be one of the Haradrim, or maybe it was a collective writing, a collective effort. As it kind of explains the entities that created the Celestials and the demons, and what started the war, and how one of the fallen angels was cursed, which you guys met. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It wasn't a very long book, as they don't know a shit ton about the Celestials and demons, but there is a bit of an origin there in the book.
Okay. I'm staring where I am.
Nothing really useful, just kind of some knowledge about this world.
And where exactly are you, Rowan?
You guys gotta find out.
The DM don't even know what the fuck she is.
I'll just assume. I think
The DM
I'd rather
knows.
just assume.
What'd you say?
The DM knows. I put in a chat. I put in a whisper.
Oh, in Foundry?
I think we all know where Rowan is.
Yeah, I think we all know where Rowan is now.
Okay.
Good job, Rowan. Good job.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I see. I never saw that. There was a lot of shit going on right there, in the middle of all that.
Yeah, that is exactly where I am.
Okay.
Are you alone? Okay.
I guess you'll know when
Kidding.
you find her. All right. Well, I mean, the day is yours. There is still a pressing concern here, but what is the consensus? What are we doing?
I'm gonna sneak out and find Deckard.
Sneak out.
Alrighty then. Uh, well, you can Misty Step and just poop straight to the ground.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll do
So-
that. Actually, I'll loop around the back.
Yeah, you foop down there and make your way around. So you know Deckard has a room here in the palace.
Mm-hmm.
So he's normally in one of three places. He's either with Elzix, or in the library, or in his room. So where's the first place you would check?
The room.
Okay.
Because of the girls.
Yeah, you lightly knock on the door. Oh, come in, come in. And as you enter, you see the two young girls are sitting on the bed, with a plate of fresh fruits in front of them, and what looks like a decanter of a white liquid, probably milk, and then another one with some water. Deckard is lounging on the couch. Well, it's not really. What would they call that back then? They wouldn't call it a couch. What were they called? Kind of a day bed, I guess.
A settee?
Maybe so. Yeah. And
Futon.
a futon. He's in a college dorm. So yeah, he's kind of lounging on that, as he is, fully giving the girls the bed and kind of the run of the room. And you see a couple of books piled on the floor next to him, and he is kind of he's sitting. I mean, he's laying, but he's kind of propped up with some pillows behind him, with another book on his chest. It's laid down on his chest as he's kind of looking back towards the door as you walk in. Oh, hello, dear Rowan.
Hi, Deckard.
I take it you're
actually,
better.
Slightly. Whatever it is that's affecting us, it didn't go away completely like it normally does. Still there's still a presence.
I've seen this in the Rogues back when all this first started. It seems as though, once a certain amount of it seeps in, you can never fully get rid of it. You must be careful, as the corruption, now has a hold on you and will creep in faster than you expect.
I guess we're gonna have to have Thebe grow more angel root. I'm down to my last 20.
Unfortunately, they were growing some more around in Sorge. I mean, we could take a trip there. It's quite a ways from the monastery, but maybe worth the trip.
We could do that. Although I'm worried if it might just be easier to grow them in a new spot.
Well, that would be extremely useful for certainly spreading it. Uh-oh. Who's that? That was Ross? No, that was Thebe. We lost Andres. Did he say anything?
Nope.
I didn't hear anything.
Maybe his computer overheated again.
Hmm. Okay. Well, let's continue on. I'm sure he'll let us know. Well, it would be nice to maybe spread it. They could probably use some here as well. They did have some here.
They had some here?
Oh, they did, yes. Oh, quite a lot happened while you were in the Hells. Even though you were only gone for, well, a little while. I mean, when I left you and, you know, on the ship, we came back and, well, some of the rogues came here and I went there and we did bring some of the root here. Some of it was consumed and I believe the prince may have some. Not much. Quite a bit of it was needed after the fight, but we should still have some here.
I wonder if the prince has a garden we can plant it in.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Let's see. I'll speak to the prince later, and Thebe. See if we can get him to work his magic and get some of it to grow. In the meantime, though, I didn't get a chance to look over the girls yesterday when we brought them back. They were held hostage for a while. So, if you two are amenable,
Well,
I'd like to do a basic checkup.
the young one there has not spoken since we got back, dear. I think she's a bit traumatized by the whole ordeal. He kind of whispers that to you. But yeah, the older one, she looks at you, and I mean, you saved her life, and she's old enough to understand that. She kind of nods her head as she kind of looks down at man, hang on, I have to go look at their names. I forgot their damn names. Where are we at here? Let me go to the room because I have them there. What room is that? That is the guest room. Okay, I did not write their names down. Wow, good job, Adam. Young girl and teenager. That's their names. I'll be damned.
Yeah, that sounds legit.
Yeah, I can't believe I did that. I did not write their names in. Well, yeah, they seem amenable. The little girl, the younger one, she doesn't look at you. And as the older one tells her, "Hey, she's gonna, look over us," and she just kind of leans into the older one's chest there and shies away from you, but she doesn't speak.
There's not much reaction from me. Rowan doesn't really have much experience dealing with traumatized little girls.
You know
Given
what?
that.
Give me an
But
insight
she
check.
is. I mean, okay.
And this is to insight yourself, actually. Yeah, you can absolutely relate to what this little girl is going through, given
Yeah,
what
I was
you've
about
been
to
through.
say I'm very empathetic
Yeah.
to what she's experiencing, but the
Although
problem,
she's a good deal younger than you were when you went through it,
yeah,
but
but the thing is that no one really helped me after what I went through, so there's no way I'm gonna be able to help this girl. I just know what not to do.
okay. Well, just to give you this, looking over them, they seem fine, other than maybe some nourishment issues. They look a little malnourished.
Mm-hmm.
No telling how long they were in there. Um, they're uh, there's still a little shock, especially in the younger one. The older one seems to be kind of dealing with it, but she's probably gonna need some help, somebody to talk to at some point. But physically, they seem to be just probably a little malnourished, maybe some bruises here and there, but that's it.
Mm. I would use some light magic to heal any light wounds they had,
Sure. Yeah.
like
You
a first level spell slot or something.
yeah, a few little minor scrapes and cuts here, and some of the bruises kind of disappear.
Mm. Once that's done and over with, I'll turn to Deckard, and there's still the matter of Draven's memories. Um,
You feel an arm grab you as you're talking. I mean, a hand. Uh, as the older one has approached, she kind of spins you around towards her, like pulls to spin you towards her. Do you kind of give in to this, or?
yeah.
Yeah, she just wraps you in a hug. As you feel the shaking as she begins to kind of sob as she says thank you in your ear.
Well, there's not much else I can do. I give her a hug back and I just try to soothe her.
Yeah, she just probably for a good 30 seconds she just squeezes you, like it's almost uncomfortable. It's like she's almost holding on to you for dear life. It's like it's all just kind of hitting her in the moment. As she sobs, and eventually she kind of pulls away, and she she kind of wipes her face and the tears, and she kind of stands straight, and she both hands up, kind of wipes the tears off her cheeks and looks at you, and she just as she releases you, she grabs your hands and kind of cups one of your hands in both of hers, and she just kind of gives a nod, looking you in the eye, and she turns and goes back to the little one on the bed there.
Before the hug releases, I will, under my breath, tell her everything might not be okay right now, but eventually it will get better. And it's okay not to be strong. It's okay to rely on other people. That's all I tell her.
Yeah. She would, walking back towards the bed, she'll stop and turn. Could you take us back to Soje? Please.
Sure. But only after we've made sure that it's safe to travel there.
Yeah, she kind of nods her head frantically at that, and then she goes ahead and turns and goes back to the bed.
Deckard, in regards to Draven's memories, you said you could help unearth them.
Oh yes. Well, if the lad is willing, yes, I can. To a degree. I may not be able to fully uncover everything, but you understand that, well, repressed memories are repressed for a reason, dear. You may cause him some trauma if some things are to resurface.
Don't know if it's repressed or something else. He looks nothing like the brother I left. Or rather, the brother that left me.
Brother? You think he is your relation?
That's my only theory. He seems to have some memories of when we were children.
Well, I can speak with him. I mean, he has to be willing. I cannot force it upon someone, nor would I ever want to.
Yes, of course.
Well, if this is what you and he wishes, I can do what I can.
I'm gonna use a sending spell.
Okay.
To call to Draven.
All right.
The message is gonna be short.
Wait, hang on. Andres, are you here now? You're good?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I kicked my router on accident. Don't ask.
Good job.
Oh, Danny's back. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a whole scene with you earlier, and you just didn't respond. I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
Toad walling you guys.
Sorry, I had a phone call and I had to take it.
No worries, man. We'll get back to it here in a moment.
The message is short. It is Draven. Go to Deckard's room in the palace. It's about your memories. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a response. Sure, that works. I need to talk to you anyway. I'm not sure what you mean by memories, pero I'm assuming I'll meet you there. Hey, did you know that there's in the book I sent you, there's actually a second book, and
Rowan takes a seat, looking at the door, and pulls out the book.
Give me a second. Let me grab Draven. There you go. Pulls out a second book, you said?
No, pulls out the book he made her read.
Oh, okay.
No, I told her there's a second book.
Yeah, but also he told me there's a second book.
Got you.
But she's like sitting, positioned, facing the door in anticipation, holding the book. So when he opens the door, it's sailing towards his face.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
He has no idea any of this is happening as he innocently opens the door and looks you directly in the eye, like a puppy, like a small puppy with puppy eyes.
I'd like to make a roll to throw it.
I mean, you hit him. It's just a book. There's not going to be any damage. I mean, unless you're trying to damage the guy.
No.
Okay.
I want to know if it whiffs or if it actually hits him.
I mean, I'll allow it to hit him, but if you want to roll, you can.
I want to roll, but no damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so just give me like
it
an
would
unarmed.
Be funny if it whiffed like past him.
Draven, would you try to dodge it, or? I mean, you're pretty quick.
I don't think he would be expecting it to the point where like,
Okay.
you know, when you open the door, you don't have your guard up. His hands are like still in the door frame type thing.
Gotcha.
The book hits him.
Well,
It's a 200-page book that hits you.
Okay, I was gonna say
it's
you
a
can give
what
me an
book?
attack
What?
roll if you want, but that's fine.
What book hits me? Sorry.
It's a 200-page book.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
hardback either. It's a leather bound book, so it's
I don't know. Does this count? Yeah.
Coño! I came here to apologize to you, and you set a trap for me. You know? Good one. Good one. And then Draven walks out and leaves.
No, wait, I'm sorry!
I don't want to hear it. He calls back.
No, I'm sorry! I blame you! You put a charm on me yesterday!
Yeah.
Rude!
You know, in my defense, I wasn't myself. In your defense right now, you could say nothing. Did you know? Did you see the difference?
Now, you were saying about a second book.
You lured me into a trap. And now you want to know about the second book. I'll tell you what, you go find it yourself. But I'll give you the title. Pero the title is
asshole
about
siblings.
Imperius, Angel of Valor.
Oh shit!
Good luck. And he walks off.
No! 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 She's like holding on to him as he walks away. Like an annoying little sister.
What do you want?
Please. We need to see Deckard.
Why do we need to see Deckard? That is weird. You don't need Deckard to read a book, Rowan. You read it yourself.
Oh, the book.
Oh. Why do you need to see Deckard? Are you sick?
No,
About my memory? What can Deckard do about my memory?
Well, he did something with Boros that made him remember Lazarus's memories. I was hoping that he could do the same for you.
Oh. That is something Deckard, the old man. He can do that?
Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah, you see Jeremy get quiet for a minute. Looks to be thinking. Is that a good idea?
I don't know.
Then perhaps we don't. You know, I know that we play into this. You're. I don't know what our relationship is, but I have memories that seem to have you in them sometimes. But, you know, pero yesterday, I thought Lazarus was going to eat Ross, you know? How weird is that?
Lots
Sometimes
of-
we think things. I'm sorry, not lie. I meant to. Let's pretend that in character I
Mhm.
said Beck.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I was about to say,
Dude,
wait, what? What?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't the first one to do it today. Okay. All
Not
right.
only the wrong character, but the wrong name.
Yeah, that was just so far left. So far left. So far left it could never be right. Okay. Back in character. Yes, I totally said Vec the first time. Yeah, Vec was going to eat Frost. That's what it looked like yesterday. The point is, sometimes you think one thing and it is not true because of whatever reason. I don't know. This place could fuck with your head. How do we not know that El Diablo wasn't using his, and Draven even does this with his fingers, like wiggling them? Demon stuff. Messing with my head. We have no idea.
The more you talk, Rowan just visibly deflates.
Rowan,
And-
Rowan,
And
I
then
will
she-
do this. Oh, I will do this for you. You don't need to. Do not be sad, but pero these memories. What I'm trying to say is, look, I understand the importance of this. My magic is one of emotion. Yesterday I felt angrier than ever, and if I know one thing, it is important for all of us to be in the right headspace. Pero you tell me this will put you right, I will go do it. If it's that important to you.
I just want to know if my brother's dead.
Okay. And if you do not like what you hear, if you do not like your answer, and your brother, and I hope this is not the case, but if your brother is not alive, will you still be able to fight?
Of course.
I hope that's true, because there are worlds depending, people in every single one of them. On you, on me, on Rosé, on Boros, who I accidentally called Lazarus, and Vec, who I also accidentally called Lazarus. Every single one of us. Simon, the king.
Raven, I'm not so selfish where I would abandon the world just because my brother's dead.
I never said you were, but it is good to hear. I just worry for you. Both as a hero and as your friend. And or maybe weirdly your brother. I don't know how that works. Alright. Do you want me to go talk to the old man or go talk to the old man?
We'll both go talk to the old man.
Okay. Do you think he has any candy? Kinda have an itch for a lollipop.
Does he have a candy?
I don't know. Draven's
don't
walking and
know.
talking.
Okay, well,
It's just like the kind of typical banter that he just randomly shoots out. Have you ever had like the salty taffy? As Draven walks up now to Deckard with Rowan in tow.
Deckard looks at you, Draven. Did she ask you what she, or tell you what she wished to do here?
Yes, she did mention it. Pero we can do this. First off, I'm not sure if it's a good idea. But if you think it's a good idea, Deckard, we certainly will be out for it. Other than that, if you have any candy, I would love some taffy.
I will say this. Be warned. If there are any repressed memories, bringing such things forward can cause untold trauma and damage to one's psyche. That is always the danger of this. Are you certain, as he looks at both of you, you wish to go through with this?
Yeah, Stilman kind of giggles. Please, what would be repressed about a gladiator who fought in an arena to live, who doesn't remember anything about his life before then? There are no memories that could harm me. I survived.
Maybe this was
I
a good
thrived.
idea. Maybe this isn't a good idea.
Yes, whatever is in my past, I'm sure it is completely harmless.
Very well.
As long as it'll put you at ease, Rowan.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think happens to you? Ross would kill me.
Have a seat, Draven, as he gets up and offers you the little couch here.
It must have Draven, in a form of like what maybe if someone has a high enough insight might recognize as bravado. His legs are kind of tapping the ground, shaking a little bit. They might recognize that it's nerves as he's constantly talking about wanting taffy and just changing the subject and
Yeah, Rowan,
not
you
looking anyone
absolutely
in the
pick
eye.
up on that as 22 passive insight. Are you ready?
You know, I of course
All right.
use a candy, but
You see him begin to. He kind of murmurs something and closes his eyes, and then he opens them and he reaches down. He takes a deep breath to kind of like steady himself, and he places a hand on either side of your head, just above your temple, between like your temple and your ears. And there's a moment where like nothing happens, and then I'm going to deafen Rowan.
Okay.
Maybe. There we go.
I would like to say something first. She has taken a seat and is like holding onto his arm for dear life.
Okay.
Just also anxious.
All right. Rowan, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, Andres. For what seems like probably a little bit, nothing happens. Like you even like close your eyes in anticipation, and then you crack one open and look at Deckard like, what the fuck? You know, nothing's happening, and then your psyche, that inner eye, is all of a sudden pulled back as you kind of jolt upwards, and you see your life as a tiefling. You see yourself run the streets with Rowan and your other siblings. You see flashes of this vampire, this fight, and there comes a point in your life, in this not your life, but this conflict where you're actually bitten, and you see yourself serving as a slave to this vampire. There is a battle with some clerics and paladins and magic explosions, and this huge fight that takes place. You are captured and taken in, and they can't break you. You know, they asking you questions. Where's the lair? You know, where's this vampire hold up? What are his plans? What are these things? And you're just like, whatever, fuck you guys, you know. And they kill you. They reincarnate you so that they can ask you, now that you're not enthralled anymore, but those memories are locked away, they're gone. This all comes flooding back to you, and you are aware of everything that happened. You are, or were, Nathander. But now that you know this, who is Draven now? we're gonna bring her back. You see Draven jolt upright after a few seconds, as his eyes open and roll back into his head. Deckard mimics this. His eyes also roll back into his head, as you see Draven actually kind of quivering, twitching. His arms twitch. His head twitches. This goes on for a few seconds, but it's like these few seconds are stretched out to where it's almost agonizing to watch this. And then as Deckard, he kind of steps back and lets go. Draven slumps down onto the couch. All of this is in your head, Draven. How do you react? What's your first response?
Yeah. You said I am snapped back in. My eyes are no longer rolling. And what was the last thing you described, Draven reacting to? You said he slumps.
You kind of slump down in the couch as you come out of this, and Deckard lets go of you. You kind of slouch back against the back of the couch as you come to, with all of this in your mind. All of a sudden, everything that you know what the story is. So
Got you.
how does Draven react in this first instance of quote unquote awakening?
His eyes, I think, are probably the first thing that stands out. Yeah, as you see Draven sitting in the chair, arms down at the side, he's shaking a little bit, but his eyes are open wide, and from them are tears. He's not looking in any particular direction, just straight forward, kind of a deadpan face with just tears coming down his face.
Draven?
No response.
She kind of slowly stumbles towards him and then falls to her knees in front of him to see if she can get a look at his face.
Yeah, so he's kind of sitting, staring off, kind of like he's there, but he's not there, looking off into the distance. For lack of a better way to put it, it's kind of catatonic.
Oh.
That's good. That's what we're going to call it.
I killed him!
Put him in a coma.
He's dead. Goodbye.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it right there, guys. It's. We still got a few minutes, but I mean, I think that's a good place to leave it, because from here, it's gonna turn into a much longer thing, right? So, let's let it go there, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week. If you guys, anybody watching this, hopefully we have another session for you next week. It's the holidays, so things are kind of wonky. People doing things, going places, that kind of stuff. So we're just kind of playing it by ear until the first of the year, when everything can kind of get back into a normal schedule again. So just keep an eye out. Hit the subscribe button and hit that little notification bell there, and watch for the next episode to pop up. And we will hopefully see you guys in a week. Good night. Thanks for watching. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.